I like it. I like it. We're being attacked by space aliens and what appears to be giant penguins of doom.
Did the DM get new toys?
No, I'm just throwing giant penguins and did a search for Mecha, and I found this spaceship. And
oh, it's a Metal Gear. Gotcha.
I'm just throwing them on the board.
Is it a Metal? That's not a Gear. I want to call bullshit on that. I call bullshit. No, is that a brittle starfish?
Make it die. It looks like a spider.
I don't know what that is.
James.
That'll be $99. If you be good at something, don't do it for free. Told my dad always told me.
Damn, I guess I should be a gigolo then.
We left off. I think you guys had.
Oh, vastly.
Did you get to Shell's Head yet?
We got somewhere, and the guy told us that Vasily was cursed or something.
Yeah, and we're still on the battle map, and you know he had told me that, and we tried to several spells that didn't work, and we're still on the battle map. So
I must say he gave us a map piece and said he might have another.
Huh?
Tell me if this sounds familiar. 2 days later, the party arrives in Shell's Head. The village is small and sometimes prospering farmer's village. Old Cud's antique shop lies at the one end of the village.
Yeah.
The shop
we talked to Cud.
Okay, and this shop is crowded with discarded bits of junk that only a madman would consider valuable. Broken weapons, old carriage wheels, rusted horseshoes.
So it was 2 days, you said?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to subtract that from my strength and con. Give me a second. I'm gonna write this. I gotta write this stuff down manually.
I think we got there in a day because you guys flew, and I just rode my mount, which is a lot faster. Because you guys flew and scouted the area. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because there was. Go back to the region map.
Because you guys didn't see anything that would help us. No, you saw that crypt with all the kobolds.
Yeah, we had to go get some shard though to keep me from dying. That would be fantastic.
Yes. You know, it's on the
way. The sooner the better there, big guys, because it's what, one point of each a day? Yeah, Vasily's running around naked at this point, basically coughing blood.
Hot?
I wouldn't even be strong enough to wear light armor at this point. If it had been 2 days.
What does that take your strength down to when you subtract 2 from it?
It'll bring me down to 11. So I would be moving at half speed and full plate. And that drops my hit points considerably because I have to calculate my hit points for each level with the subtraction from the con.
Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh, now I remember.
We missed one time, and you guys let Vasily get cursed.
So yeah, I have to take off my armor, which means I have to take off this as well. And then level 9, so 18 hit points. So I have to track that as well. 1 second. Yeah, so that would put me at 11 strength, 16 19 con, and I would lose 4 times 9, 20, 36 hit points. Or no. So 9 hit points, because that brings my modifier down. Okay. So more information about this shard, good sir, from our NPC, because it's been quite a few weeks since we played last.
Yeah. I wasn't even here the last time. So, like, I'm just like, woo.
Yeah, there was some wyvern poison that got me, and I guess it had some type of curse to it, and we tried to do the remove curse, we tried to lay on hands, we tried all kinds of stuff. Lesser restoration.
Yeah, I figure you went through all the normal shit at the very least.
Yeah. And there was something about having to obtain a shard, but I don't remember exactly, because like I said, it's been a hot second since we played, so...
Yeah, Kyle caught me up on that. I remember him telling me about that since you guys mentioned it. But that was even, like, I don't know, whenever I came back after the cabin trip.
I have a couple new icons on the screen, you'll notice. One is date and time. I wonder if I should make that display. I think I'll make that display by the by a bar.
Wait, is that moving for everybody?
Everybody can control that. Everybody
Okay.
can change the values. Everybody can move it.
I was just gonna move it I was consciously gonna organize things. And I was like, oh wait, this is a shared map. I don't need to be moving things around for my own preference.
Okay. Yep. So this is a timepiece, and this just shows your food and water right now. I was trying to think if there's anything else that needs to be on there. So green is just nothing right now, but red is food and blue is water.
We're running low on air. Green is air. You can see it's low.
You're doing fine on air.
That's our enlisted substance supply.
We have 2 bags of grass, 3 salt shakers full of cocaine, whatever else the dude
We
said.
have uppers, downers, in-betweeners, all arounders.
Once you get locked into a serious drug collection.
I love that you knew that reference. That's why we're friends, Thor.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie.
I have a Hunter S. Thompson story. We'll tell it after the game.
Oh shit. Hunter Thompson, man. I don't know.
Yes,
I don't know
it
if he
involved
was
whiskey and cocaine at 8 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know if he was a reporter or just insane. Spells, etc. So I'm going to put that up in the props, spells, etc. So, okay, you were asking about the shard.
Yeah, because we cut it kind of early because you weren't feeling real good, and my information was semi-vague on this, so...
So Old Cut is not speaking about the shard, and he looks at you with the eye that points in your direction. They don't point in the same direction.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kind of gets like, "You're after my soul. You want my soul."
Huh? Is he drunk?
Why is everybody trying to take my soul?
Shard, sir.
I can
Shard,
certainly.
not soul.
I can tell you
Tried to
right now,
take
sir,
your
that I am not trying to take any such thing.
What'd you say, Bubbles?
Just tried. He said, "We'll keep trying to take his soul. Who tried to take your soul before?"
He was in the lower planes for years, dealing with powerful forces of evil.
Little bit of little bit of shell shock there, huh?
Make an insight check.
Bubbles.
Owen, takes me a second.
There's something like more than just shell shock. Like, he's cursed. He's got a magical madness. And it kind of keeps his mind erased, and it keeps him kind of defensive, maybe hostile if you say the wrong things. And he thinks everybody's out to get his soul.
Do we have any diamond dust?
That I don't know.
I don't remember finding diamond dust right offhand.
Are you trying to cast remove curse?
I was gonna greater resto, but
Oh, greater resto.
I don't even know if that. The one effect that charmed the target, or whatever, blah blah blah.
I'll cast remove curse. It's free for me. It's just verbal and somatic.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
At your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end.
Okay.
I don't have it prepared, so it'll take 12 seconds to cast instead of 6.
I'll distract him with the silly dance in the meantime.
So, with a remove curse, like, his eyes defog and go straight for a moment, and he says, "The shard," and then his eyes refog and go back to being off kilter.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. So he might have it on him or something that keeps recursing him. I don't know.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic and just
Nice.
see if I see anything on him.
He has nothing magical on his person.
What about in the room?
Yeah, I have no idea.
You can sense that there's some magic in the room, or something, but it's so buried with clutter that, like, it's just kind of a faint,
All right.
radiant aura.
Let's go, big guy, and I'm gonna grab Cud, and I'm gonna take him outside.
That might set him off.
It's fine.
Okay.
Let's go for a little walk, and I'm gonna bear hug him and pick him up and carry him outside.
I'm gonna start trying to go through and figure out what's magical in this room. Trying to go through some of the stuff while he carries him out.
How big is this room?
Strength check upset.
The old guy's not having it.
The
we don't
room
know yet.
is like his shop is basically one big room. It's somewhere in the ballpark of 30 feet wide by 20 feet deep.
Okay.
It doesn't look like a lot of people visit very much.
Okay. Well, I'm just following, trying to use what little faint aura that I see with detect magic, and I'm try to just like go through things to see if I can figure out if it's like something that's in the room that's cursing him that he's close to that he may have picked up at some point in time or something like that.
You're going to take him back outside with all the penguins and spaceships and lightning bolts?
Yes.
Is this what he sees?
That's pretty cool. That's funny. Let's see here. I gotta find something
figure
that would be a good.
Should I roll an investigation or something to see if I can dig through all this stuff and figure out if there's anything magical in there?
Well, you can tell that it's going to take quite a while to search through it. Yeah, probably in the ballpark of 3 to 4 hours. Maybe less if
Gotcha.
everybody is doing it at the same time. But
Well, I'll pass on that. Like, cast a detect magic. There is something magical in here. I just can't get a trace on where it might be. We could try searching for it to see if it's something important. It's going to take a while with all the shit that's in here. Or try to move him away from it, see if that helps.
Didn't Gare just pick him up and go outside?
He tried.
Oh, right. My bad.
Well, I don't know if he succeeded or not.
Okay. I am
no, he's
being spelled.
just kind of. Oh gosh. Okay. Whatever.
The guy's Looney Tunes.
Yeah. But he sometimes isn't. But we could just get caught up. But it's our
He
own
just
release of the
polymorph him.
shark.
He gets pretty agitated. It's like, don't tell me what to do.
Crotch evil.
You know what I wouldn't do? I wouldn't tell me more about the shard.
Play.
Try some reverse psychology on it.
Okay, so the dude's cursed.
You're cursed.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about what to do here.
I'm cursed. Gayer's not cursed.
That's good. Sir,
Cursed with good looks.
you say that I'm cursed and that I need a shard. What is the shard you speak of?
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did I say that?
Yes, you said that.
Yeah.
Okay, Urkel.
I don't remember. Did I say that? He just has a look of confusion on his face. Vasily, roll a charisma persuasion check.
Or persuasion?
Guide. Wow.
Ah,
You did
Not
good.
bad.
Not bad.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't remember talking to you about that. And he says, "But I know there's a shard around here somewhere. I don't know what it's for. I just somebody gave it to me and told me to hold on to it.
Is it in your shop?
Oh, it's in here somewhere, I think."
All right. Well, I'll just start going through things for right now, where that's our only lead. At least, like, start making some progress on that while we're working on him to see if he can remember.
we know it's a shard, right? Can we just locate object?
Is there like a
Yeah.
is there like a suit of armor, stuffed fucking animal, anything in here?
There's probably suits of armor.
Yeah. Well, how long can I concentrate on this for?
Okay. Bubbles,
Nah,
make
not long enough.
an investigation check. With advantage, and you can
And you're guided.
and do a guidance. Okay, 19 plus guidance.
Is my guidance.
No, guidance is already tacked on there. The +2 is from guidance.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Okay, he starts getting really upset, and he quickly casts something and lunges towards you.
Yeah.
And he tries to grab your belt.
Mine?
Does 19 hit you?
Yeah, I don't know if I have a belt.
Or your waistband, or just your pants?
Oh.
Go for your pants.
Right, the stuff that. Okay.
Okay. And he casts Immovable Object, which locks you in place,
Okay.
preventing any further investigation for the moment. But you know it's right there.
So I'm gonna go up, and I'm going to where Bubbles was going to. I'm going to start going through that stuff right afterwards.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
All right.
Hmm.
And guidance. 20.
Hey.
Okay, he seems to kind of lose interest and forget what he's doing for at least a moment. Okay, now do another investigation check.
Guidance. 15.
Okay, you've got it. The shard of writing is buried at the bottom of one of the many piles, and the moment you hold the shard, you immediately know all of its powers. It has the following powers: cure light wounds 10 times per day. Wait a minute, that's not right. Sorry.
Let's say per day, damn.
Also, cure light wounds. That's like Pathfinder, 3.5 stuff, right?
Yep. That's not what I meant.
Well, no, back in the old days, that was a thing. Pathfinder is
okay.
basically 3rd edition D&D.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
3.5, isn't it, or something like that?
It's like 3rd edition before
I
they
got
did
you.
all the erratas.
Yeah, because I remember, at least when I was playing Wrath of the Lich, or Wrath of the Righteous. Yeah, that's what it's called. Not Wrath of the
Wow.
Lich. That's
Okay,
WoW.
so it's 10 charges of Cure Wounds a day. So you can, like, use 2 for 2d8. You can use 3
Okay.
charges for 3d8.
Cool.
Nice.
And
It
is
has
that in... Go ahead.
it has heal twice a day.
Oh, that's a good one. 70 hit points outright.
It has raise dead once a day.
Oh shit. Taking pity that we don't have a healer.
Neutralize any poison twice a day. And then it has remove curse twice a day.
Raised dead isn't. I think it is.
Okay, so I know it has all this stuff.
Yeah.
I guess
Oh.
this we've done remove curse before on the guy. Would I know if this is just the same exact spell that they're using it, since I know that they've used before, because I would have seen them use it and everything.
How much do you know about magic?
I mean, I'm also a divine sorcerer. I don't know. If you're asking Arcana, I have a +0 for it. I am a spellcaster in both, and a not divine spellcaster, but I do have divine spells.
Yo, just try it.
They're brothers. I mean,
I'll try remove curse on.
no.
Uh,
Because Gare
I'm
cast
sorry.
it, right?
I
That's what I
cast.
was asking.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
That's what I was asking. And so I'll try remove curse on Vasily from it.
oh, he. Oh, I thought you meant Cud.
Yeah, try it on Cud first.
Oh, Cud. Okay, yeah, I'll try it on Cud first, because it didn't work on Vasily anyway.
Well, mine was, I got stung by the wyverns, so it's probably
Yeah.
neutralized poison. Because
Yeah.
I failed my con save and took the poison from it.
So his eyes defog again and point the same direction, but they stay that way this time. And he looks like he looks kind of clear-eyed, and he stands up straighter. And he looks at the person who healed him for a moment, and then at the rest of the party. And then he says, "Thank you. I have no other words than that for you. And those words are so inadequate, but thank you. Know that
Well,
Clorendon of the Singing Sword is in your debt. Once I was like you, I fought against evil. But fighting evil takes a toll, and finally it was too much. Evil triumphed, and my mind snapped. I have been living under that cloud for much too long, and I would have died under it if it had not been for you. I owe you a debt. I can see you are undertaking many great deeds. Allow me to repay my debt to you." He offers a boots of elven kind and a cloak of elven kind, and a broadsword +2.
I'll take the cloak if nobody else wants it.
Go for it.
I would like to feel like I did not drink too much vodka like in my youth again. Yeah, it's pretty weird to see the Forge Cleric not wearing his armor. It was just too fucking heavy for him to carry. It's literally sitting in the wagon or in the cart.
No one wants the boots. I would rock those.
Either of our heavy plate people would probably be good with
Yeah.
either of these, honestly, if they wanted to make their stealth checks at straight rolls and not disadvantage.
Good point.
Cool.
You do notice an old map on the wall, and you recognize locations from pursuing Lothar. Lothar has many friends among the smugglers of this town, says Cud, pointing to the map. The map shows a town called Calvin. I knew he had gone to that place, but did not recognize it on the map until now. He's fled there, thinking that you had come from this dragon mountain. From this map, it seems that Calvin is not far from here. And we should try to track him down.
Let's get that bitch.
Let's do it.
Can we try the neutralized poison, please?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try the neutralized poison on Vacillate and see if that helps.
Let's discuss a little longer. Like 3 more days?
Sure.
He's fine. Let's see how low we can get him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the remove poison from the shard will restore your strength and con and take that poison out of your veins.
All right. I will
Let's
take
see
it
if it worked.
gladly.
Let's arm wrestle and see if you're better.
Rollies, let's go.
Okay. Yeah. That's about right. He rolls a 2.
Roll the 2.
I'm like, that's about right. Brute strength is not necessarily his forte.
Nah, he's still weak. Hit him with the stone again, shoot.
I just like tap it on his head. I'm not doing anything. I'm just tapping it on his head a few times.
I
Just to,
clearly
like,
don't understand.
There we
why
go.
you're not strong. Oh, let's.
That's better.
Yeah. Hey, brother, hit me with that stone a couple times.
I'm like, that's better. I'm like at least proficient in it. You
I
gotta
wonder
remember,
what would happen.
he's an older guy. He's an older guy.
Wonder what would happen if I used Raised Dead on Gayer, where he's already died.
Colvin, we're backtracking again, boys.
Yo, that's okay, because that's also, we gotta go that way to go up to the kobolds anyways. We should try to
Oh, and you
move
may
as
have
fast as we can.
forgotten, but if you show Gertie that you got this shard, she was going to give you the dragon amulet.
Oh, that's right.
And that's on your way roughly to Cullen.
Yeah, she was in Whitehill, wasn't she?
None of us can use that, can we?
Outside of Whitehill, but yeah, basically.
What do you mean none of us could use what?
The dragon amulet?
The
It gives unarmored defense.
druid.
The druid.
True. It was like immunity to dragon fear.
I
Well, the
think
immunity to fear
to
thing
dragon
is-
fear was a radius, I believe, around
Yeah,
the
it's a
person
radius.
wearing it.
Yeah, but next level I get that as well, was my point.
Well,
Yeah,
hey,
but-
I mean,
Just for being a
But
paladin.
the
it's
unarmored
wild.
defense. Check this out. The unarmored defense will bump the AC of her wild shape. She
True, okay.
the resistance to the fire damage is going to help there as well. So yeah, I would say either the druid or whoever the main
It
tank is,
doesn't-
who's right up in its face.
It has the dragon amulet does the following stuff. I think you actually technically gave it to us already, but the dragon amulet does the following stuff: functions as bracers of defense, acts as ring of spell turning, and immune to dragon fear. But I didn't realize that the druid could benefit from the bracers of defense. So yeah, definitely.
Well, yeah, because the thing is something like that. Anything that gives you unarmored defense. Oh, okay. Yeah, anything that gives you unarmored defense is great for wild shape. It's usually why people multi-class like at least 1 or 2 levels in a barbarian, just to pick that up with their wild shape, because it only increases the AC of them by like 1 or 2, but it helps.
Every little bit helps.
As long as I'm in heavy armor, I'm resistant to fire anyway, so as long as it's not like a blue dragon, I'll be alright.
I've also got my fire shield, actually.
Oh, yeah, you do have fire shield. That's right.
I'll be right
Either
back.
way, the immunity to dragon fear is a thing.
It's that in of itself is like if we have to split up at some point from the party or whatever, like move even like outside of, because yours is only a 10-foot aura, right? Gear.
Probably maybe 30 for that one.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to stack up on a dragon either like that.
Yeah.
True.
So having 2 squads, or like at least someone that can like venture away if needed, is probably good.
Yeah, you don't want to stack up on a dragon, because if they can catch you in their breath weapon, it's ugly.
Am I able to keep this shard? Having healed twice a day that I can cleanse would be...
It's it from the object. It's not a spell you can cast. You activate the object. It's like using a wand. You can't twin a magic missile from your wand. You know what I mean?
Well, you can't twin a magic missile.
Well, you can't twin a magic missile or a fireball or blah blah blah. But yeah.
I get what you're saying, but still heal twice a day is pretty dope.
So hear me out. I think we should make use of Giant Eagle. I think we should try to save as much time as we can, since we have less than a month before the mountain disappears.
Yeah.
So she can do that, and my warhorse can carry me, and I can just try to keep up on ground.
Okay.
My shield's almost...
How much can you carry the Giant Eagle?
She can carry me in my full armor, so...
Cool.
I can carry a lot, and if I need to, I can cast... It's only for an hour, but I could enhance...
Yeah, I can.
Wait,
I could sit on your back and enhance ability.
Oh, cool. There you go. Ha. Doubles my... Carrying capacity. Sorry, my brain is just not on today.
Mine is not either.
I'm like, no, if you need to bump your strength, I don't mind burning some spell slots.
So if I'm dashing on my warhorse / elk, I can move 120 feet around, which isn't enough to keep up, but I can move a bit faster than a normal horse can.
And I'm here. I have no special movement shit.
The fire shield's only 10 minutes, but it's not concentration, so I can throw up 3 of those if we need to for the dragon.
Is it stealth?
Oh, good catch. God damn it.
Always gotta check on that shit. Just
funny interaction with spell sniper is ones that have range of self get a 30-foot range just because you have spell sniper. Yep.
How much do you weigh with all your gear?
Vasily's a big boy with all his gear. Hold on. Not 182 pounds with his gear. Let me see here.
ask is
with
light load for a giant
with
eagle
his gear, a little over 400 pounds.
A light load for a giant eagle is 300 pounds. A medium load is 300 to 600 pounds.
Yeah, just over 400 pounds.
So he might be able to.
Vasili's about 235. Vasili's about 235, and his gear weighs about 180. So just over 400.
Shoe's a thin boy, and with my gear, it's around 60 pounds. So I'd probably be just at like 200, 210, something like that.
So it'd be a medium load. She could probably carry both without slowing down.
Your group loot says you already got the dragon amulet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gave that to us.
Okay. Well,
that's how I knew what it did, because you linked it in chat already.
Okay. Well, you don't really have to probably go back to see Gertie then.
Well, I figured we were making a beeline for that tomb then. The
Colvin or tomb first?
Doesn't matter either way. I'm up for whatever. What is the DM prepared for? That'll answer my question.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Not a damn thing.
Let's go to Colvin. Full speed.
Okay.
We get to fly.
You get to fly.
Okay.
I don't get to.
That's going to be a 2-day... Well, no. At the rate you're going, that's less than 2 days. That's going to be a 1-day journey.
Nice.
Go.
Does anybody have locate person available?
Negative.
I don't think so.
No.
Because we've actually seen them before.
Yeah, we know.
We gotta be within 1,000 feet, though.
Yeah, but I mean, if we're looking through the town, it still might help us.
Look at creature, 4th level divination,
Yeah,
concentration 1
level
hour.
Can't do it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Go.
There's something else I wanted to mention.
Yeah.
I noticed in the log. Let me double check the log.
Well, it's big, it's heavy, and it's wood.
It rolls downstairs. Yeah, so you got the Amulet of Dragon Protection, the Ring of Protection, and a Scimitar of Speed last time. And so you just got the Shard of Writing, Broadsword +2, and
Nobody dibs those boots.
of Elvenkind and Cloak of Elvenkind. Okay. And I had in my notes that you had map parts 3 and 4, but they were not in a handout in the assets. So there's a map section 3 and a map section 4 now. And I already assigned them to everybody, so you should all be able to see them, I think.
Sweet.
Oh, okay.
And there's 9 pieces to this map, is that correct?
Yep.
So we have 4 out of the 9.
Did anybody dibs those boots?
Nobody did
All yours.
boots.
Okay. I'll take them.
For the shard thing, is there an actual item for it, or an item equivalent so I could like keep track?
No, it's I put it in the group loot, and I just called it the Shard of Writing, and I just put the powers in the description. So whoever is going to hold it and use it, you can make a class resource for each of the powers, and have that many of whatever.
Okay. Do Do you guys want me to use it? Do one of you want it?
It's up to you, man. I'll take it. I don't mind.
I don't care either way. I'll just give it to you.
Yeah, most of the time I just use my action to toll the dead, bro. Like,
Yeah. True.
so, yeah, I don't have any problem holding on to it to be the dedicated healer for the group. I'm fine with that. I'll start grabbing more heal spells too when I prepare shit then.
Okay. So we're in Colvin.
You guys, with the map fragments, I think we might be able to find the Dragon Mountain. We have enough. Might be wrong.
Looks like we got 2, 3, 4, 6.
Well, I see Twin Forks or Twin Peaks or whatever, and that's an existing city. If that's the same city, it's just southeast or northeast. I don't know.
Yeah, and putting them in what I would assume would be their order that they have.
That's what I did. Or Twin Forks, that one. It might not be the same city because shit changes, and this is probably a really old map. Oh. Never mind.
I don't know, but it said that a city, if I remember right, Twin Forks was the one that dried up from like the wizard or something like forever ago, right? Something like that.
No, that was something's crossing. I forget what it's called.
Oh, that was a crossing. Oh, okay, never mind. I was trying to think because like if it's that one, it's at least been there for a hot minute. Because they said that was like a few hundred years back or something like that.
Yeah, I forget what the name of the town is, but it was something crossing.
Is Colvin where we fought that
Harker's
shit
Ferry.
underwater?
It was Harker's Ferry.
Harper's Ferry, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Colvin is where you fought that ice demon underwater.
Yeah, we had the ship fight leaving here, and then after the ship fight, we fought the ice demon.
And then he bolted on a ship going southeast.
So he's not in Colvin.
No, according to your current information, he must have come back.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty.
Be ready to stop him in case he tries to run again, guys. All right.
Does anybody use spell books?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, that immovable object spell would have helped. But nobody can copy it.
No.
No, but I can animate object. That'll be fun. Animate their pants while they're wearing them.
Oh my god. That's hilarious. Alright, do we want to go ask around? We said none of us has locate creature, right?
Locate creature, it's a 4th level spell. I can cast it.
Okay.
I need the fur of a bloodhound.
Yeah. I'd have to ritual it, but I could too.
I can't.
I can animal shape into a bloodhound to save us some time.
Does
That's
that
cool,
count,
Barry.
boss?
Yeah, it counts.
Okay.
Shave me. Just get a bunch of fur real
Oh my
quick.
God.
We'll
Yes.
back it
Okay.
up.
This is weird.
That
So,
is very weird.
verging on weird, we are going to shave Bubbles.
I'm out. This is all you, Vasily.
This is
I'm
not.
a
This
dog.
is not sanctioned. You are doing this on your own. The party did not sanction this.
I am walking away.
All right, and we're
Hey, it was
casting.
her idea, not mine, man.
I'm just staring in intriguement.
I just wonder if when she
What?
gets back into her human form or her Janani,
Yeah, is she gonna be
Are you
bald?
bald?
Am I gonna be have a bunch of blue hair?
Definitely yes.
It's no longer bloodhound hair. As soon as she comes out of wild shape, I'm just gonna be holding her hair.
I
Oh, that doesn't work.
had
Just gonna have a
decided that the moment you said it. I decided, oh yeah, she's coming back.
Then I will
bald.
use fabricate to use her hair to make her a wig.
Okay.
Wow.
Rock ball.
Like, do we have to shave her completely? Couldn't we just get like a little bit of
No,
it?
no, we have to be sure we have enough.
We have
hair,
to make
Kyle.
sure that we have enough hair. I agree.
God, this is weird.
Everything's got to go.
Pull out the
This
tweezers.
is some like OnlyFans shit or something.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh man. Alright,
Are we
locate
just doing
creature.
this?
Now on only clerics.
I just imagine we're at the crossing, at the crossroads of there, and we just decided to shave Bubbles just right there in the middle of everything.
Old cleric shaves. Druid.
Can we get a dexterity check on that? Sleight of hand. And make sure you don't nick her on the process. See how good you are at shaving.
No, I'll just take a little tuft of it to cast the spell while she's still in wild shape.
Oh, that's no fun.
You don't want to take enough to cast it more.
Well, you said it would turn back into her hair, so
Yeah, but her wild shape lasts for like an hour, doesn't it?
I didn't say it would turn back to her hair. I said she'll
Oh.
come back bald.
well, yeah. Then we won't bring her back bald. We'll just hope it's like some armpit hair or something. I don't know.
You can
I
still
don't
take
care
a good
if I'm-
amount. You don't have to shave her all the way. You can take a good amount.
Yeah, we'll take a good amount at
No,
any rate.
I
There you
wanted
go.
her to be
Who is-
bald. That was
bit
No,
of
we
fur from a
enough to
bloodhound.
have for casting spells, and I'm bald. Let's cast the spell.
There we go. Okay.
Alright, where
And-
Vasily stopped, Shu just kept going.
you can put that up to 12 uses of locate creature.
Okay. Well, I'll give her 6 and
Yeah, because
Do we want to split up into two parties? So since you can both cast it, and it's a 1,000-foot radius, and we can just hit out different sides of town.
1,000 feet. I don't know if this map is to scale, but
I would say it's probably not to scale.
those are all
yeah.
that's housing sections and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and all in between. Actually, some of these buildings would be fucking massive beyond all reason.
All right, let's go, Bubbles, and I'm gonna toss Bubbles up onto my warhorse with me, and we're gonna ride to one side of town,
Awesome.
Yep, you've
and
got
then you guys together.
enough radius to see the whole town.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, that spell's massive.
That is massive.
1,000 feet is what? About 300 yards, so it's like 3 football fields.
Yeah.
And that's a radius.
Yeah. And it'll tell you that
Oh.
you know exactly where it's at. You locate the specific creature known to you. We've seen him before. So he's known to you. The nearest creature, the specific kind, human, blah, 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 blah. As long as you've seen the creature up close, within 30 feet at least once. So,
Is that arrow pointing to where we need to go? Question mark.
yes.
That big ass arrow.
It is. Relative to Vasily, it is. Don't move too fast. It just takes a second for me to manipulate this.
Yeah, no problem.
I said here. I said here, Kyle. Where's that D?
Wow, he must be on the outskirts of town.
Hold on, I lost it.
That's fine.
Vasily's old. Sometimes he gets mixed up on this direction.
Yes. That's exactly what it is.
I think it's this way.
Okay, he must be in this
Sorry.
building here.
Yeah.
Changing my picture to Blue Man Group.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's hit this from different sides. Make sure he doesn't try to run out the back or something.
So this is a dive tavern / whatever.
Okay. I'm gonna raise my cloak of Elvenkind before we go in. Just to kind of raise the hood. Just kind of.
Because he has to look more brooding.
Well, no, it's more to be stealthy to sneak up on him. But yeah, sure. I can just be brooding.
Here's what we need to do. All right, before we go in, Shu, you're going to sit down right in front of him, and I'm just going to stand right behind him and put my hand on his shoulder. And Shu, you're going to do the talking, act like you're in charge, intimidate this mofo if we have to. And I'll just be the intimidation, the brawn factor.
That's the biggest, scariest animal I can turn into.
Level 9.
James' mom is a pretty scary
Level
animal.
9? You have polymorph. You could become a Tyrannosaurus if you wanted to.
Fucking A!
Please don't do that inside the tavern.
Please don't do that inside the tavern. Exactly. I'm going to have to agree with Gayer on this one.
Okay, fine.
Please don't
I'll
do that
save it.
inside the tavern.
Oh, that's a little more swanky than I realized. Okay. Well, apparently it's pretty swanky on the inside.
Okay.
Huge.
What a nice bar.
Oh, hey. Hey, that guy looks familiar.
Is it here?
It's one of my interdimensional taverns.
Right. That guy looks very familiar right there.
My taverns all get like reused.
Right,
And so-
check, you know that.
What happens? You guys will drop your tokens on here, and then I'll save this map, and then someday we'll be walking into another tavern, and Shu will be there, and Gayer will be there, and it'll be different characters now, and then they just accumulate, and we end up with these like
Does Vasily see Oscar?
probably yeah.
Does Vasily see Vasily? I'm assuming, anyways.
Does Vasily see himself?
Yes.
It'd be rather
Vasily
funny to listen to me have a
Oscar.
conversation with Gruffo. Right.
Can we make him have a conversation with himself?
And he has to do both sides.
Alright, so do we see Lothar in here? I mean, I assume with locate creature we know exactly where he's at.
Yeah, his location is exactly known to me. Like, I could point him out in a crowded... If there was 100 people in here, I'd still be able to point him out directly.
I want
Yep.
this to be movie quality here. You guys got to go sit down at the table one by one. And then I'll come up behind him when he starts noticing everybody and put my hand on his shoulder.
Like mafia style.
Yep. Right,
What's he wearing, by the way?
Whoa. First you're shaving people, now you want to know what they're wearing.
Right.
Vasily, you're getting out of control, buddy.
Vasily had a silly idea. That's why he was asking.
Vasily idea?
Yes, he had a Vasily idea. There you go.
He kind of starts when he realizes what's happening.
Let's not make a scene here.
I know why you're here. The mountain sent you. Him and that dragon. They want my head. It's not my fault. Well, they aren't going to get me. You're not going to get me. I hope you're prepared to die.
Okay, as he says that, I subtle cast Cure Wounds and heighten it so he has disadvantage on the save.
Cure Wounds?
Oh, not Cure Wounds. Charm Person.
Why are you healing him?
Why are you healing him?
Okay.
Charm
Because-
Person.
Maybe that would
Because
work better than
Because
Charm
Vasily
Person.
was just going to reach out and put his hand on his shoulder and just cast heat metal. What's that about preparing to die? As you wear your own personal oven.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
So yeah, like as he's saying that, I'll just be like, "Sit down, my friend," and subtly cast it, so it doesn't take any verbal or somatic and all that shit. And I'll heighten it with another meta magic and give him disadvantage on the save.
Or if you can hear my dog licking her asshole.
Oh.
Disgusting.
Shiza.
So loud. Just right by my mic.
Cool.
You should not be that close to your dog's butthole.
I can't, but when my dog does it, I'm like, get out of here. Go do that somewhere else.
Right, get a room. God damn. Why you gotta sit in the middle of the living room and do that?
At least it's better than a cat. A cat will like get into what you're watching, and then he's like, "Oh, hey, let me just lick my asshole right here, right in front of you."
Right.
Like,
Literally sitting on your lap.
or laying on me. You'd just be like, "It's time. I just woke up from a nap. First thing I like to do."
Climbs right up on your desk and starts licking his butt.
Away. You got him charmed. Get him talking.
All right, Lothar. We're just friends. Let's sit down and have a chat.
Oh, I thought you were bounty hunters sent by the Assassin's Guild. But you only want information on Dragon Mountain.
Yeah. What can you
Lothar
tell us?
laughs a very brittle, almost hysterical laugh. I've never heard of Dragon Mountain before now. You've gone to all this trouble and chased me down all this way, and for nothing. I don't know anything.
Are you just crazy then? You said the dragon had sent us here to kill you, like literally 3 seconds ago.
The dragon is the code name of the head of the Assassin's Guild. The mountain is the name of the Assassin's Guild.
I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth.
Yeah.
I don't think he would lie very easily under a charm, but go ahead.
Not prepared. Give me a sec.
So, you have known nothing of this, then is what you're trying to tell us. You just...
Dragon Mountain, I've never heard of it before I ever heard of you.
Didn't Homeboy say that he's been there? Which is why we went.
But...
Maybe somebody said I was there, but I've never been there.
He's in Zone of Truth, so he can't lie to us.
I am completely a red herring.
All right.
Then, friend, surely you're not going to put us out for all this way of trying to find you. What can you offer us? What can you tell us? Information, whatever.
What I heard was give me your wallet.
That information is also optional. Bro, if we chase this guy this far, this motherfucker owes us
Why are
something.
the Assassin Guild? What I want to know is why is the Assassin's Guild trying to kill him?
Do you remember finding his rap sheet of his activities and crimes?
Oh, I thought it was kind of just petty shit. I don't think it was something that was like fucking worth hiring an assassin for.
Yeah, most people said he was just kind of a lowlife or whatnot. Not like a high up thing, is what they told us. But then he was also dealing with like elementals and ice devils, so like.
Yeah, this is true.
What have you gotten yourself into, Lothar? Why is Dragon Mountain trying to kill you?
Oh.
What did you do?
A guy tries to make some money and feed his family, and, all of a sudden everybody wants to kill him.
Could you get a little more specific for me? Like, well, what exactly did you do? Like, you're playing it off as well. Like, it's crazy.
It's things he stole or villagers he upset / killed.
Are you saying these villagers were rich enough to hire, I'm assuming, a prestigious assassin? Like,
is there a bounty on your head?
Uh-huh.
How much? Just curious. We want to see how bad you are. Like, we're comparing rap sheets with one another to see who's the worst.
It's 400 gold right now. And he looks a little embarrassed. He's like, it's not that much, but,
You're a very cautious man for such a low bounty.
Yeah, still, it's 400 gold.
We don't have time for this.
That's like pocket change, sir. Like,
Let's go kill some kobolds.
Well, I'd say that we collect on the old bounty there.
Yeah.
Do we want to spend the time doing that?
I'm sure we can. Lothar, could you tell me where would be the closest place to collect the bounty?
You'd have to hit up mountain because that's where this one originates.
Oh, is that far from here?
I'm not sure really where their guild is entirely, but it can't be. It's got to be in the region somewhere.
Lothar, let me tell you, you are the biggest of help. Could you buy me a beer?
Can I do one better? And he slips a ring off his finger and says, "Here, this is my ring of protection +2.
Oh.
Hello.
Okay.
I will offer you this." And then he slips off his boots and says, "These are my boots of striding and springing. I will offer you these as well."
Okay.
Because you've earned it, my friend. You've earned it.
I appreciate you, Lothar. Like I said, you're so useful. Why don't you just stay here for a minute? I think we're gonna go out.
Okie dokie.
Just like step away and like group huddle this shit. Like, what the fuck we doing with this shit?
Let's just leave him. Does anybody want that ring?
What kind of armor is he wearing there, big guy?
Studded leather.
Studded leather, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
This should be fun.
Okay.
Where are we gonna turn him?
No. Hold on.
Oh.
I'm seeing if this spell is capable of doing this. I literally, without him noticing, I literally want to just using fabricate. I want to embroider the words "wanted man" onto the back of his armor from across the room.
I am Lothar, wanted by Dragon Mountain.
Exactly. Just like onto like a big fucking kick me sign on his back.
400 gold if you turn me in.
Is it possible to do so?
I will. If you,
That's
if
why
you
I'm
let
asking.
me in on this
Not
beforehand,
technically, but
I'll try to distract him.
sure.
I'll distract him for
Not
you.
not technically, but sure, it's fine.
Yeah, that's literally all I wanted to do.
Using a 4th level spell just to like embroider something. I'm sure it works.
Well, yeah. I was just asking because that way I don't have to like touch him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You gotta remember he's neutral good. It's for the good of everyone. That way, everybody who knows who's
Yep.
dealing with him knows. Even if he won't know till he takes his armor off. You know what I mean?
Do we have any like super glue just to like boop 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 boop? Any random like?
No, that was
super-
just Vasili's. The whole thing is that okay? Well, if the dude's that dubious that he has an Assassin's Guild after him, we're not going to
Yeah.
collect the bounty. Hey, somebody else might as well get that money. You know what I mean? He was a merc. He knows the lifestyle.
All right.
Ring?
Yeah, so,
Ring?
so I
Anybody?
got a ring.
So the back
uh,
of his armor is embroidered with Lothar the Shiv, wanted 400 gold reward. The back of his magic studded leather armor. That's funny.
Wait. I thought it was magic.
Oh, it's magic. Then I couldn't do that. It's got to be a non-magical item to do that too. Oh well, Ted Panda. It was worth the funniness.
All right. So we'll head out. He gave me these boots and this ring. Who wants it? Who wants what?
Ringer. Yeah, just gamble it, bud. Both those are pretty good. Honestly, who has the lowest AC in the party right now should have that ring of protection. Whoever has the lowest AC.
Probably.
So that would be you or Bubbles probably has the lowest
haven't-
AC.
I have an 18, but the ring of protection would also help her in wild shape, would it not?
I don't know if it. I think it carries over. I don't remember.
I've already got a ring of protection, so it'll need a small boost, but I'm at 16.
Yeah.
It should go to her, then.
Lothar the Shiv comes bursting out the door of the inn. He said, hey guys, I just remembered something. Listen, there's a local wizard that is looking to hire a group of adventurers to fetch his magic trident. I mean, not trident, sword. His magic sword that is supposed to be in Dragon Mountain.
Ooh.
And he has several parts of the map that you're looking for. I remembered that because he came in asking for adventurers a couple days ago.
Did he say where to find him?
Yeah, he's in town and he points out the building for you.
Okay. Again, Lothar, you've just been the best. I really appreciate it.
He's gonna be so confused when that spell wears off.
Where's my ring? Where's my boots?
No,
Why did I
they
do
have
all
full
that?
memory.
Yeah,
They
no,
can
it's
read-
like-
he knows he gave him. He knows he gave him to you, but he's like, wait, I don't know. Wait, those are those guys, those people.
So,
What happened?
um,
What happened? Oh my.
so at least to give Bubbles the +2 ring, Does anybody need a regular ring?
Give it to Gayer. Or keep it for yourself.
I have a +1.
Okay.
Oh, you already have a +1?
Yep.
What about you, Shu?
I
My
don't have
AC's
the
off
ring.
the chain, bro. I don't need to bump my defense anymore for right now.
Yeah, I don't have a ring on.
That's all you then.
Don't forget to drag
Unlike-
it from the compendium.
Yes. Yeah. My AC is already 23. I can get as high as 25. You know what I mean? As is right now.
Yeah.
My AC is solid. Like, and it just goes up as I level up, because as long as I'm wearing full plate. I could be wearing completely mundane full plate at level 16 or 17. It's like wearing +2 armor, so.
Dope.
I'm
All right.
actually better off without magic armor than I am with. So.
The update did make this look a lot better, though, now that I'm, like, using it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, they're doing a thing with the compendium, too. They had posted a thing on their Discord and in the forums there where they're talking about if you set up, like, a separate game that has all your homebrew shit in it, you'll be able to share your game like a compendium. So all of your
cool.
stuff that you add to your own compendium in your game, like any of the homebrew stuff, will be able to pull from the compendium on the character sheet. They just don't have that on the back end. They're just trying to sort it out on the back end on how to implement that.
Well, I think what I was reading is that they're just they're gonna let you make custom compendiums.
Right. That's exactly what I was talking about. You'd do it. You'd set it up like a game and then convert the game into a compendium.
Okay. And so if you've got a compendium, like, I can put in, and hopefully if I'm understanding it right, I can put in, like, classes and races for Caesarea and
Correct.
monsters and, blah, 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 spells, equipment.
Yeah. And it would all go into the compendium just like you share your books.
That's the feature I've been waiting for.
That's a feature that everybody's been waiting for.
I
Because
know.
the amount of time that it takes to just add a monster that could be used once, you know what I mean, or an item,
Yeah.
is a pain in the ass, dude. Like, at least if you're going to spend that time, at least only have to do it once, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I just use the transmogrifier. I just put everything, all my homebrew shit, normally on a separate game. I just keep a separate game and just put all of the tokens and everything onto the one map. That way, when you import it into the game, it pulls all the tokens and everything, and when you double click it, it just pops their sheet open. But items and classes and things like that are a lot rougher. It'll be nice to be able to use the character mancer to go with a custom class.
Yeah, because there's really no way to do it other than just enter things in manually, which is it's okay, but it's
time consuming, and the macros can break really easy.
And then there's certain things that are just anyway. It's been bumped up to the research stage, so that means they're officially looking into it, and they're gonna brainstorm out what it would take to actually do it and figure out how to get started. And blah blah blah.
I'm pretty hyped about it.
I was like, wow, really? And that was just posted a couple days ago. So
yep.
Well, do we want to go check out this wizard while we're in town?
Might as well. Is there a temple in town?
Yeah, there is.
There are a couple temples, I think, but so the one that we've already been affiliated with is the Temple of Lirin. That's this one, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the goddess of the
Bubbles
sea.
with there.
Yep.
Bubbles with there. Yeah.
I should go visit, actually. My respects and pray and stuff. And make a donation.
And then this
that
is
was
somebody's temple. I don't know. Let's make it Hera.
Okay.
I'm gonna donate 1,000 silver.
Wow.
Yeah, that was sort of my thoughts on that too, is I need supplies.
I'm gonna ask how that little lantern thingy that summons water elementals is going. They still have it, right? Keep an eye on that. Okay. They ever rent it out, perchance?
You did
'Cause-
bring it to them, right? So, like,
Yeah. Right.
surely at
We're-
least for you, they would be more open.
Feel like they could come in handy fighting a dragon. So just for that. Return it right after.
Well, make a persuasion check. Okie dokie. You can have the Censor of Water Elemental Summoning.
Okay.
You can borrow it. You can't
Okay.
have it.
Thank you very much. I will
Because
return it as
clearly you've proved your worth, and if you're going to take on Tazunth, then any little bit we can do to help.
sweet. Right,
You
I'm
can
done.
Call that dragon by name.
So Gayer and Shu, if you guys want to go talk to the wizard. Oh
Yeah.
wait, Harry, yeah. You guys do that
Hey,
real quick.
but the whole way there, I'm going to be singing, "We're off to see the wizard."
All right.
Doodly doo
Thank
doo doo.
This is awesome.
Yeah. Well,
Where's our golden brick road Lothar showed us?
which gold do I have?
Oh yeah, you came to the right temple.
I was trying to remember from the lore which one it would do more good with. You're not going to find a temple to buy. You're going to walk into a blacksmith shop and it's going to have like a holy symbol hanging above the forge, and that's going to be, you know what I mean,
Golden brick road.
the equivalent of the temple.
I
But
think
I
we
do
should
know,
do the
I
other
do
one.
know that there was a lot, some hungry people here. I need to buy incense though, and I'll make a donation for that.
No problem.
Let's see, that's 170. Yeah, shut up and take my silver. I need 170 worth because I'm going to need 1,000 gold pieces by the time we get back to Keg. So I'm going to start piling this shit up now. So 1,700 gold pieces worth of, silver pieces worth of incense.
Nice.
That's a lot of
Lot.
fucking incense.
I need 1,000. Why? Because if I'm setting up there, then I'm going to need to hallow the forge. And hallow is 1,000 gold pieces worth of fucking materials.
Incense?
Yep.
I mean, it'll smell good.
Yeah, you burn it in the forge. It's the... I don't know how much that'll get me, but...
You do forge click. Forge. Yeah. Shu knows nothing of that.
No, the spell Hollow. It's one of the spells that I took. Because I plan to take Temple of the Gods, and if you cast it at the same place every day for a year, it literally just becomes a permanent temple.
Oh, cool.
But that won't be for a hot second. That's a 7th level spell slot to do that. But
So what does this wizard have to say? Or, like, we're at his house, I guess.
Let me check the.
Wow.
Well, he doesn't. There's no response to your approach.
Knocks on the door.
His servant arrives Greetings, how can I help you, good
We're here
sirs?
We're here to see the wizard. We were told that he has a job for adventurers that he's looking for.
Oh, very well. One moment. And he disappears into the house, and an old scraggly guy with a big white beard comes out,
Oh yes, Gandalf.
looking
Good.
kind of distressed and a little prematurely aged. His shoulders slumped. He looks a little depressed. He says, I know not how, but an artifact of great power has vanished from my vault, and I need some adventurers to retrieve it. I understand you're here to answer that call.
Yeah. We'd like to know more about the job, the rewards, what we're looking for, where you think we might need to go, any leads.
And he beckons you into his house, and he says, these are the pieces of information that I have. And he gives you 3 pieces of map.
I assume they match up in the same style of our actual map.
They do. And through divination spells and my network of contacts, I have determined that Tezunth has attempted to acquire these items because she's worried about them destroying her.
So I'm assuming what we're looking for is a powerful weapon of some sort.
Yeah, like I said, he is the forger of the sword.
Yeah, I was just going to try to get him to tell us about the magic sword, because it just tells us sword. We're going to a dragon's den. I assume we'll find many a sword.
We can always locate objects because we've seen them now. We've had visions of all the weapons.
Oh, okay.
That happened the week you were gone.
I gotcha.
So the sword you're looking for is called Black Razor. This is a great sword that is hidden in White Peak Mountain somewhere. Shines like a piece of night sky filled with stars. Black Razor gives a +3 bonus to any attack, and red dragons are attacked with advantage. Any red dragon hit with Black Razor returns hit points to its wielder.
Well, I could see why Tezunth would be worried about that.
Yeah.
The sword's purpose is to destroy red dragons. Black Razor feels a strange kinship to Wave and Whelm, the other 2 legendary weapons locked away under White Peak Mountain. It wants the 3 weapons to be united and wielded together in combat, even though it violently disagrees with Whelm and finds Wave tedious.
Okay. And I assume we would just bring this back to you then. What would be our reward?
Wait, he made it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wasn't this dude not a good dude?
He kind of sinks back into his chair and just gets like a 1,000-yard stare and just shakes his head in dismay. He's like, as far as I'm concerned, if you can get this back to me, You can have everything else I own.
I want your house. Just kidding.
It's yours if you get me Black Razor. I just can't figure out how the thief got into my vault, or if it was transported magically. I don't know how it got through my barriers. I just don't know.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah.
$21.
He appears to be sincere to the best of your knowledge. He believes everything he's saying. And he would give all of his possessions to have Black Razor back.
Okay. What would you say that you just curious, like all your possessions and stuff? What all do you have? Or do you have anything that could help us get Black Razor back?
Well, I can't just be handing out my possession to any old group that comes by claiming to be an adventurer. I need to know what your credentials are.
Well, I'm assuming you've been in this area for years. What was the original name of that mountain? Of the first peak? Actually,
White Peak Mountain.
no, I meant like a fort we took back.
It was in this town, bro. I thought it was the guy that was in charge of this town.
No, I was going to start back at the beginning of us taking the original fort to make keg.
Oh, okay.
Just
Got you.
Do a quick summary of
I wasn't here for all of that.
You mean the fortress that was Falcon's Peak.
Fort.
It was Falcon's Peak.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well,
I wasn't understanding what you were asking.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out the name of it. Well, do you remember the fort that was called Falcon's Peak? And how it was overrun with bandits and such? We took that fort and we've made a small town after clearing out the bandits to where the people that used to be there, they can prosper and live. And in Bellamy, we helped remove the curse from the lord that was there to help end the tyranny of where he was cursed. Even though I almost magic missiled that motherfucker to death, but we've done that, and right now we're on a search for Tzuntz themselves to get rid of them. That's just all I'm saying. God, stuff, things. Those are our credentials.
He looks dubious and unconvinced. Make a persuasion check.
26 before guidance, 29 with guidance.
I just remembered. I'm convinced now.
She rolls eyes.
And I did notice you've got some map parts, and I know that map, and I've got some more parts to it as well. So let me give you a few parts of the map that you are using.
We should look for this lake.
This map is very ancient, and there is no promise that what you see here is still here today. So
Right.
be careful about taking it too literally. But it should show you the general region of what you're looking for. And I've got one more.
So we're missing 7 and 8.
Yep.
Do we have an idea of where this might be, like a region this might be, just from what we have already?
You can't really be certain on the scale, but it looks like it should be northeast of this cluster of villages and stuff. At least roughly speaking.
Okay. We could do a fly around. Some, like, locate object or creature, depending on what the sword is.
You said northeast?
Yes.
Yeah. Northeast.
Dude,
For
the
sure.
kobolds were just northeast of here.
Kobolds
They're
were northwest.
On
Yeah,
northwest?
northwest.
Okay,
Yep,
sorry.
Yep.
And I'm going to just see what he's got to throw down for you. Since you're such a swell bunch. Okay, he's got a +1 shield. Potion of Hill Giant Strength.
Interesting.
Potion of Fire Giant Strength. Ring of Free Action, and Ring of the Ram.
Ooh. Ooh.
You're excited, it must be good.
That thing's fun, man.
Ring of Free Action. Shield +1.
I would say our two beefy boys should probably take the potions.
I've got one of Frost Giant. I'll take another one, no problem. The Ring of the Ram's fun, though.
What are they? What are the?
It's basically just like a battering ram in a ring.
That is
No,
cool.
I was gonna ask what the potions actually do.
I think they raise your strength score, right?
They
don't
Yeah,
do.
yes.
They bump
How
your
much is
strength
it?
score dramatically. Potion of Fire Giant Strength.
Looking at probably 20s, Kyle.
It bumps it up to 25 for an hour.
Gotcha.
I have one of Frost Giant Strength that I've been saving for a special occasion that brings it up to 23.
All right.
Because you never know where you're going to need to put the dragon in a chimera.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah. Guess we'll be on our way. I appreciate what you've. We'll do what we can to get Black Razor back.
Wunderbar. Thank you and Godspeed.
All right. Is Well, I guess the other people aren't here yet, so we'll leave and go meet back up with Bubbles and Vasily.
Yeah, we're just down at the temple there.
Yeah.
I was like, who's going to help the society more by this huge donation to the temple? That one.
And I'll just relay all the stuff we heard from the wizard and everything.
Oh, is that what he fronted us with?
Yeah.
All right. Gary uses a two-hander, doesn't he?
No.
No.
Oh.
We don't have a two-hander in the group anymore.
You can have the shield if you want. I already have.
I already have a shield +1.
Yeah, I thought so. We both do. So, if one of you two want it,
I'm
We
good.
can-
I already have
we
a
can
magic
flip it.
shield. Yeah, we can just flip it. Sell it later. Make some money.
okay. So our next thing is we're just gonna kind of scout around the northeast and see if we can find this.
Ring of Free Action, that's pretty damn nice, too.
A ring
Yeah,
of free action will save you from things like entangle and
Yeah. Difficult terrain,
Web.
entangle, Evard's Black Tentacles, web.
I guess it was northeast a little bit, actually, from Colvin, if it's the crypt thing. You were right, Vasily. It was just west from where we were before we
yeah,
got Colvin.
you were right.
Yeah.
I had it. I was okay. It was northwest from here, and
Right.
I didn't realize how far west you went. Just kind of slipped my mind.
Well, if we're guessing, could be here, could be here. But the bad thing about the map, we don't know exact.
I feel like the map is more zoomed out. Like,
Yeah.
it would be further.
Well, map 1 and 2 go together pretty easily. Then there's 3.
Yeah, if it was a direct overlay of what's here and it's an ancient map, that shit's literally this mountain that's right up above Gag.
Right.
Surprise!
Because this valley would make sense in terms of, like, when I lay the map out of, like, where there might have been water at one point.
Yeah.
Right.
You see what I mean? Like the shape of it, and when you put the map, like, on my second monitor, I've got them all laid out like in sequence. And if
Cool.
this was a direct over the top, you know what I mean? If this was over that, the problem is that we don't have 7 or 8, so I have to make extrapolations. But if it was this region here, then that makes this mountain the one we need to go to, if this was a direct correlation to the maps that we have.
Yeah. And it's not on like a smaller scale of this small left region, southwest region.
Right. Because I can't make out something that starts with a G, some town that starts with a G. Glenhold, I can't. Glen Hollow. What up? Can't read that. I need to put my glasses on.
If you don't mind, can you take a screenshot of your map? I'm on a laptop and I can't even get 2 of them lined up. It's so fidgety. Like looking at these pieces one at a time.
Yeah, one sec.
Thank you.
We shrink the bottom ones up. much stop grabbing things that need to be there.
If it's too fidgety, no worries.
No, it's okay. I'm just got to shrink them up some because they're like overlapping with each other kind of sillily. Because there's no way. Yeah, that's a fun word. I can make words up. Okay with this. Here's pop this one out on top. Makes this easier to see this way. I'm working on it. We're just trying to shrink each one of these individual windows so I can get it all in one screenshot.
Mate, you're doing me a favor, so absolutely no worries. Take your time.
Okay, so let's print screen.
Ooh. Has anyone snagged any of these things yet that are at the bottom of the chat window?
No. The strength, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got one of the frost giant.
+1 got sold.
We haven't flipped it yet, but I will definitely take that Ring of the Ram. That sounds like way too much fun to not have.
Yeah, I was looking at that, but if you want to use it, you'll use it way better than me.
Well, it's just one of those things that's like environmentally, like, do you know how much chaos that can cause? Like to bust through a wall if you need to, or because the strength check, if you burn all 3 charges of it, it's a +15 to your roll.
What you're saying is, Vasily is now the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh yeah.
Or well, it just environmentally that can be very fun.
Yes.
Collapse the top of a cavern on something, yeah. Knock a tree over. There's a lot of things that can be used for that are very fun. Or you can just smack somebody for 2d10.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can.
It's always a classic.
Yeah, or just literally hit somebody with a spectral battering ram.
Don't discount the classics. I mean, I love the creative use of the spells, but don't forget the classics.
Don't forget the classics of literally hit somebody with a spectral battering ram.
Yeah. That's good. It's good stuff.
It's true, though. I'm like, yeah, if nobody else wants that, I'll gladly take that.
Because you can punch people in the face with a battering ram.
Exactly. The Ring of Free Action is really good, too, though. Like,
Ring of
that
Free
thing
Action,
is really good.
Yeah, because getting locked down really sucks. So
yeah.
That's something that if you guys go crazy on locking down battlefields, I'll start having enemies with Rings of Free Action show up.
Oh no.
Yeah, because it can negate CC. Usually that's really good on like a rogue or on a tank or somebody who can, that needs to close the distance, that doesn't have a lot of range. That's a really good one for them to have.
Just to make sure that they don't get locked down.
Yep.
Just realized I already have 2 rings, so never mind.
You got 10 fucking fingers?
True.
You can still only have 2 magic rings at a time, bro.
Yeah. Weird.
This isn't Skyrim with mods where you can wear 10 rings.
There's as many rings as I want.
And for that matter, it's not like you can only fit 1 ring on your finger. You can put one on
this is
knuckle,
true.
Put one on this knuckle, 20 rings.
I wear all my rings. Well, never mind.
I hope you got some beefy fingers then. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I got some fat fingers, but I don't know if that's what you're looking for.
What Kyle was implying.
All
right.
He was implying that he put like 5 pinky rings on his Vienna sausage.
We have no needs, right?
I'm just saying, like, gauging from this Twin Forks, we know where Twin Forks is. We have been to Twin Forks. we know where Twin Forks is.
Okay, so
And
let's.
because Twin Forks is here, and it goes down a valley and around. So that puts us somewhere in this region over here.
Yeah, let's just go start fucking looking around or something then.
Yeah, because if we travel through Twin Forks there's a town, or used to be a town, and then I don't know what the only other one that we have is. I can't
So
make
up
that
in
out
this
because
range.
it's split onto two pieces. I can't tell if it says Glen Hollow or.
So hear me out. We have 3 football fields distance, more actually, of locate object. Let's just fucking start flying around over there.
I mean, yeah.
That other town might be Harker's Ferry.
Towns could have totally changed, though. Like, that town might have moved.
Well, Harker's Ferry's been here a long time. It's been here long enough for the river to dry up, remember?
Oh, okay.
True.
Just deducing from the clues that he had, and gauging that there was obviously a river that ran down on 9. We don't have 8, like 7 and 8, but deducing from what we have.
Okay, do you guys see the green aura on the party travel icon?
Yeah, barely.
That is the radius of locate object.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
But what I'm saying is we know where Twin Forks is. There's a town, and
that's actually rounding it up a tad.
I mean, that's essentially what is it? Is it a? It's not a hexagon. 6-sided. Like, we can essentially get each of those little token things. So we can just check.
Well, you were looking for you were gonna go airborne last time, and I set the visual radius to what it would be airborne, which is huge. It's like a 60-mile radius.
Yeah.
And you were just gonna look for the steam that was supposed to be coming out of the opening.
Yeah. So gauging from that map, it's somewhere inside that red circle.
This is my prediction.
Yep. It's somewhere because
right there.
There's Twin Forks, that's on the map. There's a small town by a dried river. We know that Harker's Ferry, that the river dried up. And there's a river coming down on 9. So to come up, it's somewhere in this region over here.
Okay. Let's start there.
Let's just go.
According to that map. So.
All right, DM. We're going searching.
So it's what? A day back to...
You both have locate object, right? But no, I have locate object. So I'll go on my elk and search around, and then you guys can go in the sky.
Yeah, we can make it into Twin Forks in a day's travel. And I think we're going to be better off searching on the road between Harker's Ferry and, get right between Harker's Ferry and then start with the circling.
Yeah, to start traveling. We can essentially, if you do one hex and you do the one that's south and I do the one that's north, we can essentially cover this.
Yeah, well, if we move the whole party clear to, if we just travel back to Twin Forks where we know the map starts.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just saying we can kind of double our searching capacity.
Yeah. Because if we can find a town that's like in this region, that'll be the 3rd town that was on that map. And then we'll know where to look a little bit better. But yeah, from there, we'd be able to search into those mountains, no problem.
All right. DM, what do you need from us?
Whoever is airborne, make a perception check.
Okay.
I think that is Bubbles and one rider. You can give me you can give me a perception check and then take your passive if it's better.
Okay, I always like to ask because
Wait, I should probably use the Eagle's
23.
perception, which is probably better than mine.
23 is my passive.
If you roll a 17 on an Eagle's perception, then let's see, what do you get?
Giant Eagle. Perception +4. That's it. Wow. An eagle sucks.
My sight's better than an eagle's.
Right.
Okay. There is no steam plume in the vicinity that you're searching. The yellow radius. There's none of that. So there's no obvious, and you can see the peak on this, which is the biggest mountain in the region. Not in the whole map, but like, something like this region or so. This is the biggest mountain.
Yeah. Well, it might not be necessarily the biggest mountain. So.
True.
Right.
But in the region that we're in, nothing. Okay. Yeah, I say we just keep traveling back towards Keg, back towards that area. Back up towards there through that valley.
Yeah.
Also, just because we're not seeing the steam, I mean, the fact that Twin Forks is here, should we?
That's on the far left side of the map. We should be. No, that's on the far left side of the map. We should be traveling further east.
I definitely agree, but I think we should be checking over in this area.
Well, you're checking it airborne.
Do we see?
Visually.
Yeah. While we're airborne, do we see remnants of a town or another town in this region?
No, not really.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I say we just keep traveling east.
If you're going to start traveling east, you're going to find, one inn that is. Plop it down. That's not quite what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Come on. Help me out here.
Big ass inn.
It's the biggest inn on the planet.
Miles fucking wide.
Yeah, so there's an inn on the river, which is probably where Lothar fled to when you guys chased him down and then came back.
I just want to see if there's anyone in there who's seen anything.
Might as well.
Or knows anything about the history of this place.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it right now.
Yeah.
Well, we can get the weapon. We can get the weapons.
We can get the weapons. That's what I'm saying. Is we
dragon in 2 years if we want to.
Yeah.
Oh.
The month is just to get the weapons, right?
Yeah, it just depends. Yeah, it's just a month to get the weapons, unless he actually lives inside of the mountain itself. I don't know.
Fuck that shit.
I'm not worried about it. Like you said, there might be a dragon in there. The dragon might be part of the mountain. I don't know. I know he's homebrewing a lot of it because when I told him, when I asked to rejoin, he told me what he was running, and I was like, well, you're going to have to homebrew a lot of that because I've played that same campaign like 15 times over the past 22 years. So.
I think he said he was collecting the weapons because he was scared or she was collecting the weapons.
Yeah.
She'd die by them.
Yeah. So I think she lives with the weapons in the mountain.
So we'll see. I'm not really too scared of it, to be honest. We're at that point, that low tier, that like high tier 2 point, where we're all pretty strong, bro. Like,
Let's go.
it's not something I would be too worried. I mean, if you die, you die, bro. It happens.
Hey, your roll's fun.
If he dies,
That's
he
legit-
dies.
That's legitimately my thoughts on D&D, dude. If I die, I die. I've lost so many characters over 20 some plus years of playing that it doesn't even affect me anymore. I'm just like, oh well, reroll. That sucks. So that's the strategy for the dragon. Hit it as hard as you can, as fast as you can, as many times as you can. That's the strategy basically for any big enemy. And try not to stay away from the pointy end. Because there's a pointy end on it. That stay away from the pointy end that could fucking incinerate us all. I don't know how old Sazunth is, so that's literally all the more information I could give you on that.
First, we gotta find the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
First, let's get some badass weapons.
Yes.
Right.
First, let's talk to these people in here.
Yes.
Oh, barkeep. Seen any dragons lately? Should we ask about these old towns? Like, see if we can find the history on those? Make sure that's actually where they are. If we can get this map deciphered, it might... I don't know. Can blunt force it, or we can focus on the map.
Well, the map itself, since we've got a starting point, it's just a matter of following it and, if you've got a starting point, it's not that really too incredibly hard from our travel perspective to spot the fucker.
Yeah. I'm just nervous that our starting point is a false starting point.
Got you.
Yeah. Let's just...
So we have come across an inn. Name of this inn. Anything stand out as we come in?
Excuse me. It's the Blue Dragon Inn, and it seems like it's mostly a pretty standard issue type of traveler's inn, the type of thing you would expect to see on the river.
Okay.
Something that accommodates travelers and traders, and
Gotcha.
probably sees its share of riffraff.
All right. So, guess go up to the barkeep, ask for a beer.
What do you have, mate?
Just any type of ale you got.
His assistant slides a pint down the bar to you.
I'll flick him a gold.
Kind of gives Shu a dirty look as he tries to sit down in my lap. Kidding.
You're not there for me.
Oh, I was right in the square. You drug your token. See, that's what I was making.
You should be used to
Making
it
a
by
joke.
now.
Yeah, I am. I was just making a joke. Come sit on Papa Vasily's lap. We'll talk about whatever pops up.
Something pops up. You're really telling me about yourself, Vasily.
I know.
And it's that I got some cake, and I know it.
Right. Whoa. You only got a week's worth of food left?
No, that's wrong. It's not carrying over the value, the correct value.
If you make a character sheet of it and just do hit points, armor, class. Like just manually type in its hit points and armor class, and then you can just use that as days, number of days, and then it'll carry over if you just save it to the token and link the token to the HP and AC. There it goes. Okay. There we go.
Stop.
So yeah, basically just asking the bartender how long they've been here for, and
Oh, this inn has been here for several generations, and he is at least the 5th generation owner. But he's pretty sure that there were owners before his great grandfather.
so it's been here a hot second then.
Who he bought it from? Yeah, human generations.
All right. That's still a couple hundred years. Well, gauging on dysentery, that's still a long time. All right. Well, what are they serving for dinner?
They're not really happy with the dragon either. River trout and salmon, potatoes.
Ooh.
Yep, that right up Vasily's alley right there.
Excuse me. Shit.
Did we show him the map and maybe his family's been around long enough? Have a piece or something?
Oh, he looks puzzled. He's looking at it for quite a minute. Also, my computer's going very slow, which isn't helping. My computer should not be this sluggish. I think it's time for me to reformat, reinstall. Not right this second.
I thought you were going to say upgrade. I'm like, ooh, what you going with? Tell me about them dirty specs. You an AMD guy? Or you an NVIDIA guy?
NVIDIA. I already know he does artwork. You do any type of digital art whatsoever you want, NVIDIA. Because the CUDA cores help with rendering.
Yeah. I'm going to myself.
AMD components, NVIDIA video card, though.
Their Threadrippers are.
Oh, I have a Threadripper.
That's choice as fuck.
I'm running an R9 Threadripper.
Nice. That's the one thing that I was like, that Threadripper series might actually steal me away from Intel. Been running i7s.
Well, even the R5 3600 is still pretty much standard in most computers these days.
Oh yeah.
Because performance per dollar, it outperforms even an i7.
Oh yeah. No, AMD has really picked it up with their processors for sure, versus what they used to be.
Okay, the DM has pinged us over to that direction.
Glen Hollow should be somewhere in this region.
Oh.
I'm not totally sure where, but
Okay.
Could be kind of in this valley here, or it could be at the base of these foothills. It's the only thing you can be sure of is it's not on the main path.
Well, and it's got to be close enough to Kag too that the dragon could come there for tribute.
Yeah.
That was my theories on it as well.
I just started hailing. I was like, what the hell? But yes, let's go east.
Yeah, let's head out.
Go. And thank you very much, kind in barkeep guy. Have a. Is a gold too much? Is a silver more like appropriate tip?
Oh, you know how it is when you don't know the customs and the guy
That's like
celebrates and quits
Yeah,
his
just
job.
give the guy a gold piece.
I'll give him a
Yeah.
gold piece.
And I want some of that fish stew for the road.
Adventurers don't usually. Oh, of course, we've got the preserved that will keep for at least 30 days, guaranteed. You can bring it back if it doesn't last 30 days, and
Yep.
I'll replenish you.
Well, Vasily's favorite food is solyanka, and it's literally like fish, mushrooms, pickled, and brine.
Oh, okay. But you guys head out east. And let's see. Probably going to follow the river. You could kind of cut through this valley here if you want to. My
Is it
assumption
somewhere on the river bend?
was you'd kind of follow the river.
Yeah, I figured we'd follow the river back to the main road. That was kind of my thoughts on that too.
I was thinking we'd follow the river.
Alright, let's go.
I just wanted to follow the colors of the wind.
Okay. This is about a day's travel here at your speed. So
Okay.
it is time to make camp.
Oh shit! I should have bought another bag of grain for that horse. Well, for the mule.
Might be able to grow food or something. I don't know.
I mean, you suppose he can graze, but once we get up towards the mountains, there's going to be less. You know, we're kind of in a grassy area down here in this valley, but
How many good berries feeds a horse?
oh, one.
There we go.
Yeah, Goodberry's broken. Goodberry negates any food mechanics needed in any campaign ever.
Yeah, I thought it was just like the equivalent of one human's food, so horse would need like 10
Couple
of
of
them.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Yeah.
It's a large creature.
Okay. You are. Let me check weather. Okay, it is a blizzard, and you are going to need to make a survival check to set up a suitable camp. You don't need to make the con check as long as you can make the survival check.
Wait.
I'm proficient if nobody else is. I can't remember.
Have
am
to have
not.
a spell
I'm
that
not
can get rid of
proficient in it, but I have a really good wisdom, so.
It has to be the guy who's proficient for this one,
Mm-hmm.
for the adverse conditions.
And then I'll guide myself.
I feel like druids should have a spell to just get rid of
5th level spell,
Weather.
control weather.
what I have. I have
Yeah,
control winds.
I think you get it next level. So you could slow the winds down, but that doesn't really change the weather.
Oh no, they changed it to an 8th level spell. Jesus.
Yeah, that's
Control
only
weather?
for an hour.
Jeez.
Yeah,
And control
it's an
winds.
8th level spell now.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
that's okay. Shu set up a good shelter, so you're fine.
Okay.
So that's pretty much it for the night. Let me see if there's any change in weather.
Can make a bonfire to keep us warm.
Yeah, it's assumed in the survival roll.
Okay.
So you can help too. It's always a good thing.
I meant a magic one, but
Okay. It hasn't been 2 days yet, so you're not on difficult terrain. But you are at about half travel speed. So it is getting, you're about 10 days from the new year now. So, oops, that's supposed to be 10:25. I gotta get my months straight. Alilidura. Aliludra. The month of Aliludra. So half speed is going to be, well, you know, that wouldn't affect the flying creature though, would it?
She can get up above it.
Yeah, I mean, the blizzard's over, it's just the ground cover that's making it half speed. I'm just going to say it evens out to 3/4 speed.
Okay.
Okay, and then make a survival check for the camp again, and proficient only, please.
Okay.
yours is better.
If there's two people who are proficient, you can
Help action them.
you can assist.
I'll help Bubbles this time, so she has a 27 plus 1.
Cool. You guys have like the Ritz. You have a 4-star hotel.
Oh yeah.
Just out of nowhere.
So, and with that roll,
Who did the bang up job there? More comfortable than most tents I slept in my youth.
I'm going to even give you a game meal for the night so you don't have to use a ration.
Sweet.
Shoo, stay away from my elk. Elks are friends, not food.
Can you eat that thing? Does it do
It
anything?
disappears when it.
No, I think
Oh,
it does
okay.
like a familiar. When it dies, it just poofs.
So even if you ate a piece of it without it dying.
Dude, that could totally be like Thor's goats,
When
though.
it
That would be awesome. As long as you had
Right.
as long as you didn't eat the marrow out of the bones, it would just reconstitute the next morning. That would be awesome.
You're fucking sadistic.
What's 71 get us?
That's just me checking for random encounters. It gets you no random encounter.
Oh. Okay.
Well, I like 71.
Yeah, it's a good number.
Almost as good as 69.
2 better.
69, 300 succubus, or 69 succubus just come and kill you.
Stop, dog. Oh my. Sorry.
Where are you going now? Where do you want to go today? You guys remember that Microsoft campaign?
Right? You get the little...
Where do you want to go today? I gotta zoom out a little bit.
So where do we think that town was?
Well, we can make another pass.
Go check up in the air. Is the conditions clear today where you'd actually have good visibility?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Yep, it cleared up. So
Okay.
there's a lot of snow cover on the ground, but the weather cleared up.
Okay, so if we can see from above, yeah, we could have one of us go up with Bubbles and check it out.
The cave bear misses you.
Oh, hey buddy.
Oh, we miss him too.
Oh, I will name him Teddy.
That should be Care Bear instead of Cave Bear.
Oh,
Oh,
well, the cubs can be Teddy maybe.
So yeah, if Bubbles wants to do like a flyby of this area,
Yeah.
and like check out.
A fly up northeast.
Okay, you can move the party travel to all of you can move the party travel token. So
How far can I move it for the day?
like probably you should be able to get about 65 miles.
Okay.
So about to the extent of this circle, which of course will move with you, but
I was gonna go like this way-ish and then kind of start flying northeast. I don't know how far I can go. Didn't measure it, my bad.
Make a perception check. And whoever's riding, make a perception check.
Okay.
Did you want to ride Vasily or Gayer?
I
yeah.
hear
so
she
that's-
likes to ride.
It's only a 20. Since I'm an eagle.
I don't mind. I probably have the highest perception in the group, so that would be a 25.
Okay. You can see a steam plume.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Not too far from Keg.
Alright.
Look.
So now you kind of have to rest for the night in the mountains, which isn't necessarily a huge problem, but the party will be separated tonight.
At least we
Okay.
each have a survivalist.
The rest of the party can probably make it to Hollow Haven. Or no, what was it called? Glen Hollow. Let me put that on there. But you'll have to stay put because you maxed out your movement.
Okay.
That does not merit 56 point. That's too big for Glen Hollow. Okay, it's not going to let me change it. No problem. Okay, so
Yeah, find us a clump of trees. Make us a fancy little cabin.
you're above the tree line.
I can make a stone igloo.
Should I roll a Oh yeah, I think we can both do that. Could make fucking
It won't be
fancy
very. It
stuff.
won't. Well, yeah. Read what that spell's capable of.
Oh, I didn't read it. Oh.
It takes me 10 minutes, and you could fabricate a bridge from a clump of trees, a cabin rope from flat. Yeah, I'm assuming I could probably make a little stone hut.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't. It would be very fucking rudimentary, but it would be shelter.
It would be 4 walls and a ceiling.
That's literally what it would be. It would be incredibly rudimentary.
Cool. All right. Well, you're good for the night, at any rate. So, now there's a big valley that tracks northeast from Glen Hollow. And then after that point, it's Scaling Mountains. This is a large active volcano, almost totally conical in shape, with the top open and spewing steam. Probably would be kind of a little bit more...
looks more like a volcano.
A little bit more tall.
All right.
Just go down the center.
Yeah. As far as we can.
Very far. So, meet back up and dredge up?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so late in the day, you're going to be about where you are. About 1900 hours. You're at the base of where it starts to get to be a real climb. So whether you want to set camp here tonight and start climbing tomorrow, or just start climbing now, is up to you guys. Probably best to set camp and then start climbing tomorrow.
Well, I could do like 40. I could do like 120 feet of like stone stairs right up the side of that mountain.
Oh, cool.
No, I could do 160. So anytime we get a place that's too hard to pass.
Stone shape?
No, fabricate.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it's just and they're sort of in the shape already somewhat.
Yeah, and if we get across the valley or something like that, as long as the gap isn't more than 40 feet across, I could do a bridge across the whole thing too.
Cool.
But I will run out of spell slots eventually, so I have to use all my high level spell slots for it. We got about 160 feet of that, so if we come across a crag that needs to be kept, yeah, give me 10 minutes. We got a bridge. It's something
you have
too
time. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Go. What's up?
Oh, if we could like fly up really quick, spot for any really tricky spots we think we'll come across, you can cast them now, and then we can go back down and climb up tomorrow.
Yep, that works.
Okay.
Speed our progress through the mountains. There are some, so there's less climbing and more just walking up lots of stairs.
Yeah.
How many fabricate do you have?
I can do a total of, because I can upcast it too with my 5th level spell slots. And then I believe, my Harness Divinity, I'm checking that real quick. Harness Divine Power, no higher than half your proficiency bonus rounded up. So I can do 4 of them total per long rest. But that's all my 4th and 5th level spell slots.
Start.
So I mean, you know, enough to put a bridge in across a crag somewhere that we might need it, and any of the really steep spots, you know, put in like a ladder or some shit.
I don't know if I like that you crit whatever you roll.
That was, you found the perfect spot for a staircase.
Cool.
Okay.
So, and then the second one you used was okay. The third one was a bridge over a valley and another spot for a staircase.
And Pi approves.
That first
like,
one was like
Pat on the head for creating stuff.
that first one was like it was lined up for you.
Couldn't like how tall is this mountain? Do we think?
Well, no, I mean, the spots that are just like where it's more, you know,
Yeah.
vertical and harder, you know, where it's going to take like serious climb checks with high DCs,
Yeah.
stuff
Could
like
also
that.
Bubble scout ahead to like see like what's all around and everything like that, or like if there's an easier spot as well, because she can just fly.
Yeah, just direct path. It's awesome when you have high levels because you're just like, yeah, nope, that doesn't go there. Tunnel.
Hopefully we've got a pretty good start so we can make good progress in the morning.
Yeah, and if we got to chip anything away there or whatever, I got the Ring of the Ram too, so I can bust out chunks if I need to.
Yes.
So the tree line it varies from 9,500 feet up to 12,000 feet or more sometimes. But, you know, figure about 10,000 feet is the tree line, and you're above the tree line. So
Okay.
So you're that far up.
So I guess if we make it through the night, like, let's get started.
Do a survival check.
Right. Do you want to go?
No, you do it, Bubbles. I'll help you. You got a higher bonus.
Terrible.
No, I helped you. It's 20.
No, help you. It's at advantage if you have the help action. It's 22.
As
Okay.
long as both people are proficient. Yep.
Yep.
I am.
Cool. Okay, you are good for the night.
All right.
So a day's travel is going to take you to about here.
All right.
And you can definitely see that you're coming up on the mountain itself. You'll be there. You'll be on it tomorrow.
Okay.
You could come down from the top, and you'd have to negotiate that plume of steam. And you're gonna probably assume that it's at least boiling hot because it's like warming the atmosphere around you. So, you know, it's starting to, when you look around, you see that the snow in a radius has been melted. Something like this. Like the snow is melted in that radius.
Okay.
So it's pretty hot. Otherwise, you'll have to find an entrance somewhere else.
Did I scout the bottom of the mountain in a day as Eagle? Looking for entrances.
Okay, let's find out. We are searching. Roll investigation. If you're not proficient, then whoever's riding with you can roll investigation. If you're both proficient, you can assist.
I'm not proficient.
I'm not proficient in investigation either.
Should
I'm
we
not
roll?
either. I can ride. I'm at least no negative on investigation. And I have a few things that can let me reroll. So,
Yep, your turn. You ride the birdie this time.
okay.
I don't know if you still want me to roll it, so there's that.
I will use the sorcery point and take that at advantage. And also guide. So I rolled a 19.
You do start to find that there are steam vents in different spots around the slopes of the mountain. But you're not finding one that is large enough to allow entry yet.
Okay.
But you do feel like you're on the right track. And so you keep circling, and it looks like the only possible entrance is a cave on the south slope.
Okay.
The cave actually seems to breathe, spitting out a large cloud of steam, and then kind of slowly inhaling like a man breathing on a cold day. Each cycle takes about 30 seconds. You can hear a whistling noise coinciding with the wind cycle.
Huh. Okay. Can we? Do you want
The dragon snoring.
Bubbles?
Sorry,
Do
would
you want to get closer? Do you want to relay to them?
kind of do want to get closer. I can cast Pass Without a Trace.
You're an eagle.
Yeah, you'd have to land, drop your wild shape, cast, recast, redo your wild shape, and then move again while holding concentration.
I'll put up my hood. I'll be slightly more stealthy. Well, on the back of the eagle. Maybe they'll just think it's an eagle.
Is there a good spot to land to kind of get a look into the cave?
As you kind of circle in closer, it looks like the cave is about 8 feet in diameter, and 40 foot long.
Even if it's pitch black in there, I should be able to see pretty easily if we can get up by it.
I'll land.
It looks like you pretty much, to land, like, you kind of have to be like inside the cave, sort of like there isn't much of a ledge to it.
Gotcha. Oh, that's scary.
That is scary.
You want to do it?
Couldn't you just fly right outside the cave while he was in it?
Yeah, can we fly out just like a little bit farther than the steam, and I can like peer into it? How far does the steam jet out on it? I guess would be the question.
I don't know, 20 feet, 30 feet.
You also have,
yeah. I have 120 foot of like perfect vision.
You also have 30 seconds of no steam.
Can we just fly where the steam would, like, where we could see into it, and I can just look into it to see?
Yeah, you do see that there is a large horizontal crevice near the end of the cave, the back wall of it. And you can see the air, because it's steam, you can see it being sucked through the crack at great speed, creating this loud whistling. And that's going to blow out torches or put out any fires. The air rush slows down, stops for about 2 seconds, then comes back out in a big blast of steam. Clearly very hot steam.
Well, my
So
sword won't go out.
It makes sort of like a plane across the cave that will blast anything that's more than like 3 feet above the ground.
So it looks like we could crawl in, is what you're saying. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
When
think
you
we-
tell Gayer this, he just tells you, I get on my knees for only one man.
Who's that man?
Okay, let's fly back and get the party.
Yeah.
Tell 'em about the cave.
Tell him about the kid. I don't know how we're gonna get him up
Yeah.
there. We're gonna
Like I
climb
feel
up
like
there.
we're like exploring the insides tonight in a bad way.
I explored James's mom's insides.
Exploring the yeah.
You laugh, but that's his joke. That's just what he does.
Hmm.
After the 10,000th time,
It's still funny.
it's still kind of
It's
funny.
still fucking funny, bitch!
Mom jokes are always funny, bro.
After the
Especially
10,000th
his mom.
time, it's still funny. After the 10,000th time, it's actually
Why is his
still
mom
funny.
like a bowling ball?
Why?
Some men picked her up, finger her, throw her in the gutter, and she keeps coming back for more.
Ooh.
My mom is a nice lady. You'd leave her alone and you'd leave her out of this.
I promise to stay off Mama's. She promised to
She's
stay
a
off
sweet
mine.
robot, and you just leave her alone.
Never.
She's so precious.
Excuse me.
I don't know if she thinks like normal people, but she's precious.
She's a robot, we all know it.
She really is. Just a very loud robot, but I love her.
I like to call her Sexbot. 3000. Because I sexed her 3 times to 3,000 times.
Got it.
Alright, let's
At
go
any rate,
inside
yes.
this cave. While we're on
Make
the
our way
topic
to the
of
cave.
James
So you
as
guys
well.
found a cave on the south face of the mountain.
Yeah, that looks like we might be able to enter through it, but we'll have to crawl up to it because the steam vents. It's the only one that seemed to have any type of lapse in the steam, so
Okay.
it only lets out blasts, and it looks like there's a
So-
low spot.
Would you say the cave that we're thinking about going into is the back door?
Well, Gayer, I know how much you love going in back doors, so this should excite you. If so,
Yes, sir. It's my specialty. Let go.
sorry.
In the morning.
The world was shifting.
That was me.
Guys.
Sorry.
Guys, did you hear about I Am Legend sequel with Will Smith and Michael B. Jordan? I'm excited.
Didn't he blow himself up at the end?
He
Is there a
did.
sequel?
How's Will
I
Smith?
know,
Yes.
right?
Yes, he did.
You know, we didn't actually see him die.
No,
Okay.
we saw him pull the pin on a grenade, and
Oh, yeah.
a bunch of zombies jumped on him, and something exploded.
But it's Will Smith.
Yeah, I forgot he's made out of magic.
True.
Can't discount Will Smith.
Plot armor, big boy. Plot
Yeah,
armor.
exactly. He's got all the plot armor.
Yeah. Read that book sometime. Just saying. I Am Legend.
Oh, and does it continue? Is there a sequel to the book?
No, the book was written in like 1954, bro.
Okay, I was just asking if the book had more to it, or if that's how the movie ended.
No, the movie didn't end anything like the book, at any rate.
Oh.
It's up there with Starship Troopers as far as like movie atrocities go when it comes to, like the Bourne Identity,
You take it
Starship
back.
Troopers, and I Am Legend are probably like the 3 books that they
You-
butchered the absolute worst when it came to the movies.
You bastard, you take it back.
But coming from a person that has never read the book, I'm Legend's a pretty good movie. Just saying.
It's not a
Yeah.
bad movie.
Yeah, it's like if you take what you know of the book.
Oh, yeah,
out
it's
of
like the Bourne Identity. If you completely disregard anything about Robert Ludlum's writing at all and just go with the movies, they're
Those ones I actually
perfectly
just thought-
serviceable movies.
I just thought they were action flicks. I didn't like with those ones. I didn't realize they came from a
Yeah,
book
Robert
series.
Ludlum was Tom Clancy's English professor.
That makes a lot of sense. Then that tracks.
Yeah, he was doing the Tom Clancy thing before Tom Clancy did the Tom Clancy thing.
He taught Tom Clancy.
Right, he taught
The new-
Tom Clancy how to do the Tom Clancy thing.
The new Dune did really good toward the book, though.
Yeah, and I still haven't seen that.
I haven't seen it yet either.
I
The
haven't
first one puts
really
me to
good.
sleep every time I watch it, though. So
The first one being the David Lynch version.
yeah, it knocks me out, bro.
I love the David Lynch
The-
version.
Well, no, it's a good movie. It's just the soundtrack in it.
Yeah, it's kind of
Like-
ambient.
It puts me to sleep, bro. I don't know what it is. It's like
The
lullabies.
soundtrack on the new Dune was just incredible. It was so good. I listened to the soundtrack several times. I haven't watched the movie yet, but I love the soundtrack. It's by
No, it's good.
Hans Zimmer, right? I think it's Hans Zimmer.
Oh, should be all right then.
He's already good, and this was like the most amazing thing I've heard from him by a pretty wide margin.
No, it's good. When we watched it, the only thing I wish I'm like, man, I should have saw this in theaters. This like just for the sound system and everything. I'm like, this would have been so good.
Yeah, I want to get a pair of Kerwin Vegas and maybe a sub. I don't know, but definitely a pair.
I have bows.
Mm.
About 10 years ago, my wife bought me a set of bows for my birthday. So
Beautiful.
All right, so we want to go in this cave, make our way there, anyways. I don't know if we can how treacherous that's going to be.
we can probably get to the base over there, and then
Making our
Yeah.
way downtown. Something. I don't know the rest.
The base of the shaft?
Yeah,
yes,
It's It's not.
It's called the Frangulum.
It's not that. You're not there yet. You gotta wait. Hold on. Back it up.
Back it up.
Let's see here. So you guys didn't end up going to the crypt, so I guess we don't need those maps. Don't need that map either. Okay, so where is... bear with me. Okay, stupid question.
yeah.
What up?
When you buy a adventure on Roll20,
Mm-hmm.
does it give you the battle maps?
It does. You have to go into the add-ons, like in the game section itself.
And,
Like when you open,
add them, like,
yeah, when you go to like, you'll click on the White Peak Mountain game and go down, and on your screen, not on ours, there'll be one that says add-ons. Click on that, and then it'll have the stuff from Tales from the Yawning Portal, or if you just got it individually,
I think I did
then you just scroll down and click it and add it, and then we'll all have to refresh.
Settings. No.
Because, yeah, all the Tales from the Yawning Portal stuff is all add-ons.
Yeah, it's on there. That's what I thought. Because I've got the handouts, but there's... am I missing it?
You're probably missing it, because if it's already in the add-ons, yeah, I know that all of, like, the... what is it? The Tomb of Horrors, White Plume Mountain, Forge of... oh, God, the Dwarven Forge one, I forget what it's called. But there's a bunch of them that are in there that are in the Tales from the Yawning Portal, and they should all have battle maps with them. They should all have battle maps and tokens already placed.
This apparently doesn't really account for the approach, but...
No, it does not at all. It just assumes you got slapped in right there at the entrance.
Okay. So this is a staircase that comes down from that cave. So there's the base of the shaft that you were asking about earlier. That threw me off a little bit, partially because I couldn't find it at first, but...
yeah, most of the Yawning Portal stuff doesn't account for the approach at all. Like, Tomb of Horrors, it literally slaps you in front of the rock face that the gate's on. Like, it's just like... well, it's because they're old. You got to figure a lot of these are older campaigns. You know, like second and third edition that they've translated into 5e. And a lot of those were just like, you're here, this is why you're here, go get loot. You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
I like loot.
That's why I'm laughing.
Like, your session started out with, this is your group, everybody introduce yourselves. Okay, you're here, go kill
Sarah,
stuff.
stop it.
And then, you know, you'd have like you and your 5 hirelings wandering through with your 10-foot poles because the rogue couldn't do shit about traps. You'd be in there with your 10-foot poles poking everything.
Yep.
Well, if they die, you don't got to pay them.
No, you paid it. You'd pay them in advance. It's because it was a hireling thing. It was a system that was up. They killed it after 30.
Well, it wasn't. It was very de-emphasized in second edition, but they were still there.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the whole hiring NPC thing, but I didn't really. It's not like I don't really like in first edition how it's pretty much a necessity. Like you've got to have.
Oh yeah, they were cannon fodder, bro.
You got to walk in with a meat shield in front of you.
Yeah, they were cannon fodder. That's all they were. Even in second edition, they were just cannon fodder. They were there so they died and you didn't. And in third edition, you had leadership, which, if you had the charisma for it, you took it because you'd get a cohort, and it was like a whole nother PC character you got to run at the table. You know.
The ceiling and the walls of the cave are slick with condensed steam, which runs down them. The floor is covered with several inches of fine muck. Careful probing of the muck in the back of the cave reveals a small square trapdoor with a rusted iron ring set in it. Once the muck has been cleared away, you open the trap door, and directly beneath is a 20-foot square vertical shaft and the beginning of a spiral staircase leading down. All corridors in this dungeon are 10 feet in height unless otherwise noted, and have been carved and in some places seemingly melt through solid rock. Unless stated otherwise, all doors are 8 by 8, made of oak and bound in iron. Though the doors are swollen by dampness and thus difficult to open. Everything is hot and damp, and there's periodic blasts of hot steam.
James's mom is hot and damp.
Blowing through the dungeon. The spiral staircase descends about 100 feet before ending in this hallway. The staircase is badly rusted, and sensitive characters will feel it thrumming to a continuous low vibration. The air is warm, humid, and somewhat foul. Any lamps or torches will burn fitfully and give off a lot of smoke.
My sword is magical fire, so it should be pretty good.
Yep. The floor is covered with water in most spots, and floating in the water are patches of green and white subterranean algae. In the damp humidity of the dungeon, the algae or algae-like fungus clings in patches to the walls and even to the ceiling. It appears to be harmless.
Shoo. I'll give you 5 gold right now if you eat some of this algae.
I don't need your gold, brother. Do you really want me having like some weird like food poisoning just before we're getting into this?
Maybe.
At least you're honest.
How deep is the water?
It's about a foot deep in most places, and the floor itself is covered with a layer of slippery mud under the water.
I give Shu a slight push. Not hard, just slight, just to see if I can get him to follow.
Probably not with a slight push.
Nah. Let's just see it for real.
What do you want me to roll?
Since you said slight, let's just give you disadvantage.
On athletics or strength?
Yeah, I would assume athletics.
Athletics to shove.
Oh.
Oh, no, I still go down, even with disadvantage. And this is when Chu goes evil. This moment right here. It was decided.
I'm going to try some of the algae. I'm not going to ingest it. I'm just going to lick it.
Oh,
God, that's so gross. So slimy.
almost do feel like we're traveling with children sometimes.
Well, Gayer
Sometimes.
has confirmed that the algae is harmless.
Hey guys, it's good. You want some, Vasily?
That's how I'm gonna spin
handful
it.
of algae. Like
Vasily
an
literally
inch from
lifts
the
his
face.
foot up with the mud all over it. Would you like to try some of this as well?
You're disgusting. What's wrong with
Gross.
you, Vasily? God. What a freaking weirdo. Let's go, guys.
I figured if you were licking strange things in dungeons,
You still have your pants on.
were you claiming the algae for yourself? Is that what it was? You licked it, so therefore it's yours?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I licked Shu. He's also mine.
I'm gonna cast light on my shield. Let's go.
This is again where Shu becomes evil. This right here, it cemented everything. Warlock levels for the
Despair
rest
has
of the
taken
game.
over.
Warlock levels for the rest of the motherfucking game.
Oh god. You had to step out there.
A rather mangy, bedraggled
I
gynosphinx
can't see
squats in
anything.
the water in the middle of the intersection.
That still had me on the world map. I was hella confused.
There is a wall of... Oh, you're still on the world map?
Yeah, I'm just refreshing.
Oh, okay.
That's why I had to do that
Yeah, I
too.
did too.
Oh, and my scripts need to be reloaded. Don't move. I just tried to lock the token. It's probably not helpful that I just left the game again. It's probably hiccuping.
I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Okay.
There we go.
am going
Well, that
to
explains why I hadn't moved yet.
restart API Sandbox. Go back to White Peak Mountain. Cross my fingers. Let the Roll20 gods smile upon us. Okay, so a rather mangy, bedraggled gynosphinx squats in the center, in the water in the middle of the intersection. There's a wall of force blocking off the corridor. If you can answer the following riddle, the Sphinx will let you pass. Round she is, yet flat as a board, altar of the lupine lords, jewel on black velvet, pearl in the sea, unchanging but ever changing, eternally. And I can put that in the chat so that you guys can look at it for a bit.
Thank you.
What are we looking at?
Riddle.
A riddle.
Where's
A
the...
riddle.
Let's see. Black velvet, alpine, circle and flat. For changing.
Is it
Something.
in the chat? Question mark?
No, he's posting it right now.
Oh, okay.
trying to find
You have a
where
really good memory there, Bubbles.
Just trying to. I got a few of them. I'm impatient, so I'm trying to recall them.
I was like, that's why I thought it might have. You've already wrote it down. I'm like, do I need to refresh again?
Oh, that would suck.
Right there it is.
It's lupine. It's my
Werewolves.
stupidity. Okay.
Can I?
I feel like the flat bit kind of
Oh.
It does throw it off a little bit, but
throws it off.
Yeah.
I would almost cut that flat bit out.
Moon. Ooh.
And the wall of force vanishes.
Hey.
That flat bit is kind of like that's how you would perceive it,
Yeah.
but it's not probably how you would think of it.
Who's moving me? Stop it.
That was an accident because it was stealth control of your character. And
So
you
is the
stopping
Shinx
me.
friendly? Oh my
Oh
god.
my god! Help!
Sorry.
Enlarge, reduce, huh?
So, I'm guessing we split the party here, right?
Yep.
Split up, gang.
Negative.
Leroy!
Thank you.
Why would you not?
With Shu's dark vision, he can at least see that there's a staircase this way in the middle path. Let me make sure. Yeah,
Where's
yeah.
my
I can see the
torch?
staircase.
Hell are
We going middle? Oh.
There's torches in the.
I know I couldn't find it. I found it.
Okay.
I just cast light. I just cast light on my shield. So
Okay.
So now would be a good time for us to use locate object, which I believe I have.
It's a 4th level spell. Do you have those?
Somebody was casting it.
I can cast
Bubbles
it, and so can
is sitting in
Bubbles.
a 10-foot deep pool.
Oh.
There's something at the bottom.
Oh, what is it?
It's hard to tell
Okay.
without diving in and looking.
I will
Locate
dive
object
in.
is the second level spell for me. I have it.
Okay. At the bottom is a very stiff valve wheel.
Oh. Can I turn it? Too stiff?
No, it's too stuck. It's going to require more strength than you have.
I got this.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get the party. Can we all squeeze in there and do it together?
You can
Can
get
we-
2 people in there.
Okay. I'm not super strong, so I'll get out.
Silly.
Yeah, I'll drink my potion of frost giant strength and go down there and help him.
I'm
Give me
gonna
a
hold
second.
off on drinking that. I'm just gonna stick with my.
Well,
normal
there's a
strength.
hill. I still have the hill giant one too, though.
Is the hill better?
Huh?
Do they both do the same?
No, all they do is they just increase your strength for an hour. I don't know how long we're going to be in here for, so I might as well just slam it now. Give me
I
a
just
second.
don't know if you wanted to save a better one for.
Oh, I don't know. I know you had the fire giant one. I'm trying to move this torch. Can you move the torch to the back layer, please, Thor? It won't let me do it when I right-click the token. This one right there. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't care which one's better either way. The frost giant one brings my strength up to 23, which is better than the 13 that it is now. So, and I've had it since he gave me my starting equipment, so might as well use it.
Okay, there's a strength check.
Trying to remove it from my character sheet.
And that's why you mute your mic so we don't hear you.
Athletics.
It's
How much does
super
athletics add? What's your proficiency bonus?
Oh, athletics, 4? Yeah, it's plus
4.
8. So,
Plus 8.
plus 8 total.
Oh,
Yeah.
here. Yeah, I got
It
you
would
too.
be a 24 then.
Yeah, mine's a plus 10. With the potion active, and that'll be for 1 in-game hour.
Okay, so this is very difficult to turn, but when turned by 2 characters with enough strength, a tube opens and all of the water drains out of the wet corridors in a period of 10 minutes.
Cool.
Alright, let's keep going. Shoot, stay with me, check for traps, but I'll bodyguard any enemies.
Okay. I'll do an investigation.
I locked you.
Token's locked up.
I locked you.
Yep.
Oh, no, it's too late. I'm investigating this enemy right now, though. It's too late. I'm trying.
Not too late. It's never too late.
Okay.
I only had one.
It's too late.
What are those?
Would you look at it?
Little blobs.
Can I eat them?
Hey, Gayer,
Shall
you
we
should
roll
go.
initiative?
Gayer, why don't you go lick that shit?
Why don't you lick some balls?
No balls, but I'll definitely lick this Reese's right here.
Okay, I'm a little stumped here.
Oh, what's up?
Oh, okay. I got it. Okay. This appears to be another normal water-filled room with steps rising out of the muck on the far side. As you round the corner into the room, kelpies rise to the surface and attempt to charm you.
I have advantage against being charmed.
And Gayer is in front, so he's going to take the first one, and Bubbles is going to take the second one.
What kind of saving throw is it?
That is Wisdom saving throw at a DC of 11.
Good thing I have a plus 12.
Holy shit. Thought mine
And
was good.
if you're within 10 feet of me, Bubbles, you have a plus 5 to yours on top of what you have.
Oh.
And you may now roll initiative.
Listen, dark mode is the shit. I love that they finally did this.
Yeah.
My eyes are so much happier.
Yeah, I turned it off and then turned it. I turned it on and then turned it off, and forgot to turn it back on. But I'm going to leave it on. I think lighter or more neutral colors on black is usually easier on the eyes than like traditional paper, like black text on white paper.
Yeah, but instead of the red, like where you have your initiative there, they need to make that like yellow or something brighter.
Yeah, something just a little bit more visible, but it's a good start at the very least.
Mm-hmm. I no longer have to use a plugin for my Chrome browser to do that, so that's nice. Yeah, I was using
Bubbles,
lights
go
out.
ahead.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I didn't even notice I was first. I'm just sitting here. Kelpies. Do I know, like, anything about these? Because I don't know what the hell a Kelpie is.
I would think a nature check is gonna should tell
Okay.
you something.
It's like if they're particularly resistant or susceptible to anything.
That's a nice 0 right there,
I've
boyo.
never seen these in my life.
Know that they're
What
super
are they?
annoying and deadly at low level. Because they literally force you to go in the water and inhale water, and you immediately reduce to 0 hit points.
A kelpie is a form of intelligent aquatic life that resembles a pile of wet seaweed. It is able to shape its body into various forms, often assuming the aspect of a beautiful humanoid, in order to lure people deep into the water.
It looks like seaweed. I'm definitely eating it.
So it has this drowning hypnosis attack as well as reshaping, and it's amphibious.
Do I know if they're I know if they're really wise or if they're kind of.
They're wise enough. It's not that great. Intelligence is not their strong point.
Okay, I'm gonna just try a polymorph on one of them. Just because it sounds fun.
Why do these tokens look like 50% opacity? Does it look like that to you guys, or is that just me?
No.
You might be on the DM layer still.
But you can see them, right? Can you see
Yeah,
them?
we can see them just fine. There's one here and one here, and they look fine.
Yeah, everything looks good.
You're just stacking a bunch of temporary hit points on the creature doing that.
I was just so they don't try to charm us or anything. I thought it was fun. But I think I should get something else.
You could turn them into a spider, and we could just ignore it.
All the water's been drained out, right?
Yeah.
It takes 10 minutes. It hasn't been 10 minutes yet.
But you want to turn them into a sheep? That'd be funny as fuck.
Just fish or something.
Oh, and this area is much deeper. So, like right here.
Oh.
That's a lot deeper.
Okay. Instead, I'll just thorn whip it. Whip it good.
Whip it good.
Where the fuck is the button? There it is. Try to pull it closer to me.
Oh, I get it. Okay. There's like a... Now I get it. Okay, so there was something sitting on the GM info overlay that was 50% opaque. I'm going to push it down into the map layer now. And I think it just basically shows the... there we go. Shows the deeper areas of the doodly-doo. So that was 10 piercing damage.
I'll pull it closer.
The piercing damage doesn't seem to affect it a great deal.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Vasily.
Okay. Is there a perception check in here to see where the water gets deeper?
I'm assuming you know because Gayer's in
Okay.
it.
Oh,
And
Gayer just
Bubble-
basically was walking down the hallway and Bubbles and them, and they went bobbing around, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Gotcha. Well. Yeah, let's try to toll the dead on one of them. The left one.
I gotta check something on Gayer's character sheet. Gayer, you have 65 pounds of plate armor on, and you're in 15 feet deep water.
Okay. I can hold my breath for a long time. Like 5 minutes, I think. Isn't it like 1 minute standard and then 1 minute for every point of constitution?
I can come give you water breathing in a second.
I'll just hold my breath.
I don't think you have anything to worry about, but I'm not quite sure. Yeah, you got a few ways you can get out. So Toll the Dead, that is a wisdom saving throw. Sorry about the delay. My brain's starting to go pudding a little bit here. So that is a failed saving throw. And that did 1d12 necrotic.
It'll do. If he doesn't save and he hasn't taken damage, then he takes 2d8.
He did take damage.
Oh, he's taking. Okay, so
you
it's 2d12.
upcast it, so it's 2d12.
No, it's not upcast. It's just it's a cantrip. So when you reach 5th level, 11th level, 17th level, it increases in damage.
Oh yeah, right. No, yeah, I knew that totally. I was just testing
2d12.
you.
That's fine. 14, and I will throw the Blessed Strikes on there. Throw another extra d6 on there.
I'm seeing 1d8.
Or, sorry, an extra d8. My bad. There you go. 3.
That's not
You said
fair.
it's taking damage before, though, I think.
Yeah, it was the 2d12, which is what I threw for the first one.
Oh, the D8.
But it's Blessed Strikes. It's whenever you hit them with a cantrip or a weapon attack, you can add an extra d8 radiant to it once per turn.
Yeah.
Cool. Gayer, your turn.
I'm gonna swim.
It takes an athletics check to swim.
I can do that. $25.
Okay. You're good.
24 to hit, 18 to hit. If both hit, that's 25 slashing and 15 fire.
For a total of 40. Okay.
That's my turn.
They are gonna stick to the plan and do drowning hypnosis on Gayer.
A target that successfully saves is immune to the Kelpie's hypnosis for the next 24 hours.
Let's make it Vasily.
Oh, wisdom save?
Yep.
Okay.
Shoot, it is your turn.
I'll step up toward the edge there, and then I'll just Eldritch Blast on the left one. For 26 and a 16.
Well, that one looks a little worse for the wear. Okay, and this one is going to do one more hypnosis on the only one left, I think, is Shu, who hasn't had to save. So that's a wisdom save. It's a pretty easy wisdom save, so yep, there you go. And it is Bubbles' turn.
Okay.
It's an easy wisdom save, but it's like if you fail it,
You're fucked.
You're gonna drown.
Okay, so anyone I can see can cast water breathing on. Gonna cast that on everyone. And then turn into a shark.
24 hours with no concentration, and you're gonna be a shark.
Shark. I know it's low level. But
What
it's
kind
right
of
here.
shark? Are you a baby shark?
do. Bitch is probably so weak though. Should probably look.
Probably be like a crocodile or something by now.
Right? Gotta be a better one. Let's see. CR3. Killer
Giant
whale.
No.
Giant octopus is good.
Giant octopus is pretty solid too.
The killer whale does not do. Oh no! Killer whale's not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna do killer whale. Just delete that guy. And shit. Killer whale.
It might not be in the list of characters yet. I don't think I ever put it in the
Just
journal.
+6 to hit. Ha! Prone shark.
Well, you fall prone somehow. I don't
Shark,
know how.
prone snake. Oh, yep. Just good at this. Alright, that's my turn. Wait, I
guys
can't
remember
attack.
that
I cast
time?
a spell.
I was wondering. I just figured you knew what you were doing.
You guys remember
Nope.
that time, like, we all fell multiple times in a single combat?
And then I made fun of you and did nothing but that in the next combat.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. I remember that time.
Pepperidge Farm members.
Maybe you buy our cookies. Maybe this whole thing blows over.
That's me.
Vasily, it is your turn.
Second verse, same as the first.
Which one are you targeting? Left or right?
The one on the left.
Okay.
Uh,
DC 17 wisdom save.
so 18 total.
Okay. That one's dead.
Is it difficult terrain here?
It's not difficult terrain. It's just ankle deep water.
Okay. Yeah, is the water murky? Yeah, I can see where they're in the water there. I just wanted to make sure that I could
It's
see.
got that layer of mud underneath it. That's the one thing.
Oh, okay. That's why I was asking if it was difficult terrain.
Yeah, I think it is everywhere that it's not saying otherwise. Like if it's not difficult terrain, I'll say it.
Okay.
Unsure if I'm
In which
flanking
case, I
or
can only
not.
move that far.
And it's because of that layer of mud.
Yeah, I figured as much. That's why I was asking.
Am I flanking?
No, maybe. Yeah, you're flanking.
Cool. Crit. With the worst roll in history. So that's 9 points of slashing plus 7 fire on the first one for the crit. So 16.
16. Okay.
And I don't. Does 15 hit?
Yes, it
That's
does.
15 more then.
So it was. What was the first one?
16.
And then 15.
Yep, 31 total.
Okay, that kills it.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. I'm assuming athletics to try to swim out of here.
Yeah, that was my athletics to swim across there too.
I'm gonna try to jump across this gap. That be athletics or acrobats?
Uh, Move at half speed. 1 feet costs you 2 speed. Okay. That's gonna be, if you're trying to jump that, that's gonna be at disadvantage.
Okay. I'll spend a sorcery point so I get to re-roll.
Okay. And that's an athletics check.
So 17 then.
Yep, okay. Now make a dexterity check. Save. Save is what I meant.
You should have swam.
Okay, you slipped on the mud and fell prone.
Okay. I'll get up now.
Alright.
When I get up, I just like start prestidigitating myself, just like well.
I'm going to cast Locate Object on Black Racer.
Why don't we save that for next time?
Why don't we?
I'll put an arrow on the map.
Oakley dokley.
So I'll have to figure out where it is so I can face the arrow in the right direction. Cool. All right.
All right.
Was fun.
Good fucking game.